Okay, folks, back alive here at the SF Comic Book Co. Bunch of stuff to talk about. We're talking some Superman reboot news, some trailers, a couple toys, and one of the greatest hip hop films of all time, Tom and Jerry.
Huh.
Okay, cool. We had a show. Now everybody's gone. Okay, there you go.
Everybody's gone. I'm back.
And Rick's gone.
Am I gone?
Your camera's out. Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You were just talking about his technical difficulties. Hey, Rick, you really know how to come through. So welcome to issue number 67 here at the SF Comic Book Company. This is the SF Company Hour, our weekly show where we just talk comics, movies, TV, cartoons, comic books, toys, whatever floats our damn boat. And so, today we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. So starting off, say what's up to our folks that were joining us today. We got Mr. Jay Creeper. What's going on? How you doing? Nicely shaved.
Doing good. Oh yeah, just cleaned up a little bit. The mask was really starting to bug me with all that beard hair.
You get a certain length of your beard, and then the mask is very cumbersome. So I don't know how to do it.
Pulling at it, yeah.
It's not made for beards for sure. But how you doing, man? Frozen already.
Pretty good, just hanging out.
Right on, man. Welcome back. Good to have you. And Mr. Juanjo, Mr. Juan Medina.
What's up, baby?
Looking as lovely as ever. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Just did some last minute homework, for the show, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm gonna get a nice C+.
Yeah, I like that. I like that curtain behind you. It looks like a Victorian ghost that's just haunting you behind. I like him.
It is not bad, right? So I can walk around naked.
And want to plug this early on, just so people know. We got Laugh with Rising Stars, Milk Comedy, a live stand-up comedy on Hate Street on this Saturdays.
Yeah, man, dude, this resolution is terrible, but yeah, this is.
Well, this is the one you sent me, so.
You could have made it smaller. You could have, found one with a better resolution.
Wow, now you work for him, Ray.
All right. Let me take it off. Okay.
Am I working for you? Am I getting paid? What's going on?
Well, not with that attitude. Fuck.
Is it?
Where can people find tickets?
It happens.
Where can people find tickets for the show?
You can go on MokeSF.com.
Right. I'm just gonna put that up every so often to bug him. There you go. He worked 5 minutes on that thing. All right, fuck. All right.
Was that Microsoft Paint?
6 minutes.
It was
6.
It was on his Mario Paint. Still got the Super Nintendo
game.
Mario Paint. Man, you can create your own little beats and stuff. That's great. What's up, Maximum Effortist, the Graysonist, Don Juan, DeRico? What's going on?
Hi guys. I'm nothing. Just happy. Red tear, baby. Red tear.
Very nervy when Rick smiles for sure. So if you're new to the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the video, and share with your friends. Let folks know. What's up, Krista? Yeah, nerds. A bunch of nerds. All of them. Not me, but the other ones. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Hondo, what's up, brothers? Just finished lifting. Now I'm going for a walk whilst I listen. All right, humble brag. All right, we get it.
He sounds like such a Jersey bro head now.
All right,
I just finished lifting, going to the, I'm gonna listen.
Bro, yeah, I just lifted, I lifted about 400 pounds. Now I'm about to go to a stroll.
I just did some squats.
Hondo be swole, man. Hondo be swole.
Oh.
Sorry,
Hondo. I just fucking with you.
Don't lift and watch, man. Yeah. Yeah, don't start that war already, man. Come on. All right,
it's already funny. The war goes on. He tattooed on it.
Yeah, it's true. The war does go on. Yeah, it's very true. All right, so let's jump into some topics. Bunch of random news this week. We'll start with a bunch of trailers, bunch of some comic book related. Let's start with this Army of the Dead one. So Army of the Dead is coming out. This is a Netflix original. This is coming out on May 21st. And of course, this is directed by the great Zack Snyder. Some people have issues with him. I love Zack Snyder.
I don't. Sucker Punch. That's about it.
Yeah, Sucker Punch, and what was the stupid owl movie that was?
Yeah, dude, it was for kids. He can venture out. It's fine.
Yeah, there's still good. You can still make a good kids movie. The movie was not fucking good.
Yeah, that's very true. Sorry.
Wait, was that the Guardians of
yeah.
Gahul or whatever? I never saw that, but I remember that name.
Yeah, not the greatest name. Yeah,
Gahul.
Gahul. Of course, Zack Snyder's his first movie was Dawn of the Dead, which I love. I think that's a great remake, one of the best horror remakes for sure of all time. So it looks like he's dipping back into the zombie pool, so to speak. We got Army of the Dead. We got Dave Bautista. Looks like he's like one of the main guys in there, which is cool. I like seeing Dave Bautista do something other than a goofy. Let me try to do what Rock did, but do a bunch of comedy roles and stuff. No, I want to see some hardcore badass action. So this looks like this looks like a full scale zombie invasion. This is in Vegas. It looks like a video game. Like this is straight up. What was that video game that was set in the mall? Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, yeah.
Kind of Dead Rising-ish, kind of like you got a heavy artillery going against zombies.
Oh, Dead Rising, yeah.
Yeah, so Joe, what do you think of this trailer, man? It's like a minute long, kind of a quick one, but what do you think is?
No, it's pretty cool. I'm excited because I like zombie movies in general, and I like Dave Bautista. I'm surprised at how well I like him as an actor. Like when he did Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought like there's no way he can stick with this cast, and he was hilarious to me in that movie. So
yeah. And
then I saw another movie recently, the I Spy movie, where he's with the little girl or whatever that he has to that he's watching over or some shit. Actually, she's blackmailing him or whatever. But he's hilarious in that too. So I mean, he knew the whole action badass. I'm a big strong guy, but he can also play like the funny guy too. So he actually has quite a range from what I was. I mean. From what he was a wrestler, I thought he had no personality as a wrestler, and then he has like a whole range as an actor. I'm like, where was this for like that whole 10-year career?
Oh, just in fairness, we know that Vince is responsible for a lot of bullshit back there. So, just in fairness,
yeah, and he was good in was it that Blade Runner? He played good. He played that smaller role in that movie. So yeah, he definitely has some range, man. He's definitely got more to it. Wancho, what you think of this?
Looks great. I'm happy for Las Vegas. You know, they need all the positive attention that they can get. You know, people.
They're positive, all right.
Well, you know, I mean, we need to remind people that Vegas is a cool place to go, and I feel like you know, showing a film taking place in Vegas is gonna remind them, hey man, you should go back to Vegas. And you know, whenever I watch. Exactly. Whenever I watch Dawn of the Dead, it makes me want to go back to the mall. You know what I mean? So, you know,
I live across the street from a mall, and I don't want to go to a mall.
Well, you know, I don't. I never think about malls. I never think about malls unless I watch Dawn of the Dead. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it looks, you know, it looks cool. It looks like exactly what you mentioned, like Dead Rising. It reminds me of that. I'm into it, man. I want to watch a zombie film. I haven't seen one in a long time. I love the idea of all the comic, you know, opportunities there in Vegas. You know, there's so many like, you know, iconic landmarks there and iconic characters that are in Vegas. So it's gonna be really great to see how that plays in. You know, and Dave Bautista's cool. He's all right. He's all right guy.
Yeah. And we haven't really had too many like big scale, big budget zombie movies like on this type of scale. Like we've had like World War Z and a couple other flicks, but none like this kind of like big action set piece. So I'm kind of excited to see that because Zack Snyder's not going to make a cheap, you know, under budget kind of flick. He's going to go balls out. So it looks like he's going balls out. And it looks like he has. And this looks like a hard R. This is So and it's coming free on it. Well, not free, but on Netflix. So that's cool. Another movie we get to watch. Effort. Excited about this?
Fuck yeah, I'm excited. Like Joe said, man, I like watching fucking zombie movies and shit. And then you look at the scale of what of this movie. I'm just waiting for the scene because I know it's Zack Snyder. They already showed like the zombie impersonator looking like Elvis. I'm waiting for another rooftop pickoff scene where he's just like, oh yeah, get Burt Reynolds over there and shit. Just imagine, oh yeah, you got dude, shoot Siegfried and Roy right there, shoot him in the head. You know, you could. Zack Snyder knows how to direct action, straight up. I mean, nobody can say he doesn't. You cannot like his movies, but the man can direct action, dude. Almost all of his action scenes, even the ones in Sucker Punch, they're fucking cool. The movie didn't make any sense, but it looked fucking cool. I haven't never seen the Guardians. I might watch it just so I can see and actually talk about it. I don't want to say anything bad or good, but dude, I'm hella excited. Dave Bautista, dude, Joe's spot on that too. Like when you first saw that shit, like you see the Bautista, you're like, dude, get him out of here. He's just boring. He's garbage. Like he earned the nickname with the WWE universe as Bautista, and now
no charisma. He had no fucking charisma.
No charisma. And who would have known, man? Like his deadpan delivery as Drax was fucking great. It almost. Not all the way, but kind of reminded me of like Leslie Nielsen in Airplane and shit. It's just got all the best lines, but the way he delivers all the lines is just so fucking. It's a matter of fact, okay? Like it's so straight up, and
yeah,
he's a legit actor. So I can't wait to see this shit, man. It's on Netflix, right?
It's Netflix, yeah, May 21st. Yeah.
I can't wait. This is one of those. I wish this was on the big screen. This would have been an IMAX production to watch.
Yeah, this has been cool, but yeah, I think this was already intended before pandemic to come out streaming. I think this was like one of those Netflix deals. Yeah, it's like a zombie heist movie in Vegas. I'm down. It looks like a decent. I didn't recognize too many people from the cast. There's a couple standouts, but Batista looks like the big one. So,
dude, you got Garrett Dillahunt. That was the dad from Raising Hope. You got Batista. What's the guy? Theo Rossi. He was in Luke Cage. He was, I think, what's his name? Second in command.
Tig Notaro's in there. She's pretty funny.
Hiroyuki Sanada, the guy, he's about to play Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat movie. He was the Jackie Chan big bad guy in Rush Hour 3, like his brother. So I mean, they got faces you recognize.
That motherfucker's in a lot of movies, man.
Yeah,
it looks good, man. I'm down. Yeah, definitely want to. Yeah, I guess I really don't need any more trailers. I think this was like a minute long. Yeah, I don't really need much. It tells you all I need to know. It's in Vegas. Big shit's gonna blow up. There's a shitload of zombies. Directed by Zack Snyder. I'm in. Yeah, I'm down. Let's see. Hondo, like the guy from Clerks. Yeah, he's Rick Darris. Lori, what's up, Lori? Dave Bautista had a cameo in What We Do in the Shadows. I think a lot of people had a cameo in What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, he looks like a vampire for sure. All right, let's see. Let's next trailer. Let's talk about this. Jupiter's Legacy. This is Mark Miller. I like to call him Millar.
Mark Millar.
Frank Quietly comic book series. I've read the first, I think, 3 of these. It's kind of a family kind of drama. It's kind of dealing with different time periods, like the children and grandchildren of these superheroes that were big, like in the 40s and stuff, from what I remember. So yeah, we got a little trailer for this. I kind of like how they show off some of the art in the beginning of the trailer of the Frank Quietly art, which I wasn't a huge fan of Frank Quietly when I was a little younger, but I grew to appreciate his art. So yeah, it was an okay story. I always intended to get back into it, but this is part of the Netflix Frank Miller big deal. He's supposed to produce some more series, and movies and stuff. Yeah, of course, Mark Millar did Wanted, which the comic book is way better than the movie. Kick Ass and stuff like that. So this is we're starting to see stuff coming out from this big. He signed a huge Netflix deal. So this is should be this is coming out also, I believe, in May. on Netflix May 7th. So this is this is Josh Duhamel. He's like one of the main stars in it. It looks interesting. I want to see some more of it for sure. This is like almost every damn streaming service has a big superhero type, a different take on superhero in the genre now. Juan, what do you think of this, man? This Jupiter's Legacy trailer. You intrigued by this at all?
Not really. Honestly, it kind of seems like, I don't know. It feels like it's kind of built on a bunch of comic book tropes.
Mhm.
Kind of looks like it's just trying to cash in on, the popularity of like dynamics that are already established in comic books. I was actually, when I saw it, it reminded me of this other comic book that I read. This Jonathan Hickman, The Red Mask from Mars. Which is I believe that's what it's called, but it's like about it's kind of like a pseudo Superman story. Some guy crash lands on Earth in medieval time, and then it's like we can follow him, and then the development of superheroes around him or something. I don't know if you guys have read that, but it's really great. So when I saw this, I was just kind of like, it reminded me of that, and I was so impressed with the Red Mask from Mars. I thought it was so brutal. It kind of showed like really in depth the dark side of what a world with superheroes, and developing would be. And then I see other shows, like that one show, I think it's on Hulu. What is it called? The one, it's like about a bunch of superheroes that kind of violent.
The Boys.
That's on.
The Boys.
The Boys.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of has like notes of The Boys. It kind of has notes of The Watchmen, and I'm just kind of like, at this point, I mean, it's fun. I'm sure it's not gonna suck, but if I'm being completely honest, am I excited about it? I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm open to being surprised, but I'm not honestly, I'm not excited. It looks like they're just trying to maybe, I don't know about the writers. I know you guys are the real comic book buffs. Maybe these are very well respected writers and authors. I don't know if they're going to be participating in the writing process for the show, but and if that carries weight for you guys. But for me personally, I see the concept. It isn't an exciting concept.
Yeah, on paper, I can see that for sure. Yeah, no, it was definitely an interesting read from what I remember. I haven't read it in a while. But yeah, it kind of happened like in the mid 2000, where it's just like all these books coming out, Invincible, The Boys, a bunch of others, where it kind of just took the superhero tropes and kind of took the what everybody knew, certain tropes, and kind of like turned them on its ear and kind of did different takes. So this all kind of came out at the same time. This has been in development for a while. It's just like those other shows kind of beat them to it, so they're a little more quick.
To be fair, I'm a schmuck. You know what I mean? I'm not like you guys. I don't have my I'm not constantly checking on what's new. I'm not always looking at the timeline for everything. It's just based as as a more casual fan. I'm looking at it and I'm just kind of like, I feel like I've already kind of seen stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's kind of underwhelming now if you haven't read the source material. It's like, I can be on that one. What about you, Joe? What'd you think of this?
Yeah, did he freeze?
I'm in the same boat as Juan. Like, I don't know much about. Oh, did I freeze?
A little bit.
Am I here?
You're here.
You're
there. You're between dimensions right now.
All right.
You're good. Yeah,
there we go.
What's new? All right. So I'm in the same. I don't know much about it.
Whoa.
Not really excited about it. Not watching it.
Yeah, you're kind of in and out, Joe.
Am I cutting out?
You know what? You know what? The internet's cutting out because you're agreeing with me, Joe. The internet can't stand the power of two J's united.
It's stopping it.
There you go. Hi. Joe, you back on?
But yeah,
Joe, you there?
I don't know much about it. If I end up here, let me see if I can get on another internet. Hold on.
Okay, but we'll go to you.
Am I here? No.
Technical.
It's okay. I know about technicals. When he said it, when he started off the thing and said issue 67, I was like, shit, I've had 67 issues with my fucking with my setup so far. Oh, they're keeping count.
So Rick, while we wait for Joe to fix his internet, what do you think of this teaser?
I'm on board with these guys, but at the same time, just to be fair, I didn't know about the Old Guard, and I saw an Old Guard trailer. Was I fucking juiced about it? No, not at all. I watched it. I was like, damn, this movie's pretty badass. Do I hope to be surprised? Yeah, I mean, not everything is going to be good. When it deals with superheroes, there's a lot of stuff that is pretty good. There's a lot of stuff that's like just shit. That's shit too. I mean, they've tried with I mean, there's tons of stuff on Netflix that has superpower people involved, but not all of it's great. So You know what? I'm just hoping. The only good thing about this, it looks like it's some kind of family. It's going to be like a family thing.
Yeah,
to span generations, and I think that's what the streamers are smart about right now. They're trying to bridge gaps so people of all ages can watch this shit together, man.
Dude, that's a great point. That's a great point. I was looking at the actors and I was like, yo, man, it's so cool that like they're hiring older actors. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, and that is when people talk about representation, age isn't always the first thing that comes to mind.
No, yeah, you're right, dude. Let's imagine how many actresses are in their, maybe like their early 40s, already playing like hella old ass actresses, like grandmothers. Like, fucking, they had Sally Fields playing like Aunt May, hella old and decrepit, and she was what, like in her early 50s. I mean, just because you're like in your early 50s doesn't mean you're like, dude. Actresses in Hollywood, which is so horrible, they dispose of them. But yet the actors, the guys, they fucking go on into their fucking like 60s, 70s, still getting work. Leading man work. So
speaking of leading men, Joey, you back on?
I hope so.
Hey, dude, he's clear as hell. Yeah. You were sounding like the intergalactic planetary for
remix, Joe. So what do you think of this teaser?
Like I said, if it ends up being something cool that everyone's raving about, I'll check it out. But I have no real interest in it. The cast I don't really know. I'm not familiar with, except Josh Duhamel. But other than that, like, it's something I'm not familiar with, and there's so many other shows right now that I'm so behind on. So if it is, it would be on my back burner if I ever end up getting to watch it. So
yeah, I might check out the first episode. Just I'm not like, oh, I need to watch this. Like, there's like you said, there's so much other crap like I need to watch and high on the priority list. So yeah, I think if I hear some good things, maybe I won't watch the first couple of days, and if I hear some good positive stuff, maybe I'll check it out. Yeah, but the book was fun from what I remember. It was interesting for sure. They had some twists and some plot twists and stuff that was pretty interesting. Some cool stuff with powers and stuff. So I'm vaguely intrigued. But we'll see when the first episode comes out if it moves any meters for anyone. If anybody like starts raving about it, we'll check it out. We'll talk about it on a show, damn it, when it happens. There's nothing else to fucking do. So we'll see. That's a TBD on that one. So we got another trailer. This one, this is for Hulu. This is M.O.D.O.K. This is going to premiere May 21st. Also, damn, May's going to be kind of lit too, man. This is like the March of March is pretty lit too. So this is May 21st. Streaming services, animated series. It's like done in like the Robot Chicken kind of style. Like the stop motion kind of toy animations. I think some of the guys from Robot Chicken are actually working on this too. Patton Oswalt is like the star. He's going to play M.O.D.O.K. M.O.D.O.K, of course, is in the comic. He's a pretty interesting, weird character. He's like the leader of AIM. M.O.D.O.K, a mental organism designed only for killing. I think Patton Oswalt has the voice of this. Is pretty hilarious. You got Ben Schwartz, a couple other people in this. This looks it's just gonna be like a family. This is for yucks. It's not like, I don't think this is not gonna be like in canon or part of the MCU. This is just kind of a comedic like side story. It looks like it's going into like M.O.D.O.K's life and stuff, kind of in control of AIM. It looks silly. It looks goofy. I'm kind of on board with this. I like Patton Oswalt as the voice too. He's a big nerd, so it's probably like the best person to actually voice him. Joe, what'd you think of this trailer, man? M.O.D.O.K. coming to TV.
I didn't actually see the trailer. I kind of skimmed through the article that you sent me, and it seemed interesting. Like just like it said, like he was supposed to be like having a failed marriage and dealing with like a midlife crisis and stuff like that. So it's interesting to see like supervillains in their real life. I guess
Yeah.
if that would make sense. Like, oh shit, my marriage isn't going too well, but I'm still trying to destroy the world. Like how you balance that? I guess I don't know. It would be kind of like you said. It's probably just mostly for yucks, but it should be fun. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what the trailer looks like. It's going full comedy. This looks like this looks like a basically a robot chicken sketch, but elongated to a 20-minute comedic episode. So what do you think about this, Juan?
I don't like Patton Oswalt. Like I don't like him. Like he just seems like a guy that like is full of shit. Like for example, like I googled Patton Oswalt with a black person, and the only photo that came up was one with him and Wesley Snipes, and they weren't even in the same room. And then I typed in Patton Oswalt with a Mexican person, and nothing came up. So now you're probably thinking, but Juan, why would it matter? Because he's like this. Because he's a liberal comic and he tries to pass himself off as like morally superior, and yet I don't. Anyway, but that being said, this you'll understand why I'm telling you all this. That being said, I do think he's very funny. I love Ratatouille. I do love it, and I think that this is a great project, dude. Like honestly, it looks incredible. Like I was so surprised. Just I want you to notice. I want the viewers to notice that like I can separate my distaste for someone as a person from the art. Like
the show's
that. Yeah. Dude, this show looks like it's gonna be fantastic. From first I was looking at it, I was like, is this like CGI that's made to look like stop motion? It doesn't matter. The point is that I love the world building. I love the fact that Marvel is allowing the writers and the people working on the show to treat a Marvel property as a standalone piece of art, and just have fun with it, dude. Like, I love that shit. I think it's super healthy for the writers, super great for the viewers. I think stop motion animation or CGI look great. I think Patton Oswalt is a great voice actor. The fucking lines I heard were hella funny, and when I read about the background about like his family and people that work with him, the characters they all seem very, very interesting. I'm on board. I'm excited. It makes me kind of like Patton a little bit more. I would like to find a photo of him with black people and Mexican people, maybe a Chinese person, and then I will be a big fan. But yeah. That's it.
The only thing holding you back, man. Just put Patton Oswalt, go to a taco truck and take a picture with a Mexican. That's what I did.
Good. I would love it. A photo with you. I would love for him to take a photo with you, Ray, and you just like using your hand as a flesh beanie on him, like you know what I mean. Just
palming his hand like a basketball. Like
exactly. I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I've met him before. He's a nice guy.
I know he's a nice guy. Yeah, I'm sure he's a wonderful person.
Yeah, I should have took a picture with him so he can show you that you're wrong, sir. Half of you are wrong. This looks fun. Like you said, I'm glad they're like doing this offshoot Marvel stuff. Not everything has to be canon. Not everything has to tie into the MCU. I like they're doing this. I wonder how far they're going to go with the comedy, like how R-rated or. This is on Hulu, so they get a little more leeway than stuff they're going to release on Disney Plus. So I'm thinking this is going to be probably a little more adult humor. Looks like a little bit more fun. Rick, what you think of this M.O.D.O.K trailer?
In defense of Patton Oswalt, in defense of Patton Oswalt, he was in a movie with George Lopez, and I'm not sure if yes, he was. They were in Balls of Fury together. He had a quick cameo, but he was there, and I'm not sure, but I think James Hong was also there. So that you got your Mexican and your Chinese guy. So
he's also in a movie with Wesley Snipes, wasn't he?
That can be fair because I think Wesley Snipes didn't even show up for Blade 3 release. So
yeah, from what I heard, he was a little absent.
They never shared fucking screen time. But this looks fucking awesome, dude. The one thing I love is when you see all the AIM characters in there. it just gave me fucking what's it called vibes from Venture Brothers. Fucking Monarch talking to everybody and shit. I was like, this is probably what I wanted. I wanted to see what Monarch's life would have been behind the scenes, but I get M.O.D.O.K.
Yeah.
And that's just as good. So, yeah, dude, I just want, like you said, Ray, I want to see how far they go with the comedy now.
Yeah, M.O.D.O.K's a weird character in the comic. Anytime he shows up, it's I've always bought for M.O.D.O.K. I always thought M.O.D.O.K. was he's just an interesting looking character too. He's just a weird, goofy, like he's a maniac. He's in control of AIM.
Big ass head.
He's a big. He kind of he only looks like Patton Oswalt like that. Like I can imagine like Patton Oswalt in the chair.
M.O.D.O.K. looks like even amongst the supervillains, they kind of pick on him. You know what I mean? They're just like, he's
the Dr. Psycho.
Exactly. They're like, hey, watch your head. You know what I mean? They're just like
the more you
the
more you look at him, the more goofy he gets. Like,
you got fucking people throwing trash at him, thinking he's a trash can and shit. He has a tear when it fucking hits him.
His butt's got like a jet on it. Like,
yeah. Like, where does he poop? You know what I mean?
Right? There's a lot of questions now.
Poop. Yeah, I hope this show answers all those questions, man.
Does he eat baby food like RoboCop? I want to know now. You guys are provoking a lot of thought.
Let's see. Theo Rossi was on Sons of Anarchy. I haven't seen it. So, hello Briscoe. Is that a reference to Sons of Anarchy? I don't get that.
Briscoe County?
Yeah, right. Jet Expectations. We're not Sons of Anarchy fans, I guess. I don't know. Not enough, anyway.
Oh, Briscoe from Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. That makes sense. Hondo. All I have to say, Doom on a bear. Uncanny Omar on Near Mint was talking about the Doctor Doom Volume 2 comes out. And I've talked about an episode before where Doom comes back to Latveria riding on a bear, grizzly bear. One of my favorite scenes of all time. So yeah, that they were talking about it. And yeah, he's Uncanny Omar's on point with. Yeah, I've been telling everyone. Yeah, too bad that show that comic got canceled, but the trade paperback comes out tomorrow. So yeah, I definitely got to pick that up. Yeah, and shout out to Near Mint. They gave us another shout out on their weekly show. So that was cool. They had the sticker in the background, so that was pretty awesome. They gave us another little shout out on their show. So it's cool. Part of the SF Comic Book Co. family, extended family. So that's very cool. Thanks to Honda.
Hey, real quick. I just want to mention that all Patton Oswalt has to do is come on this show one time, and there will be video documentation of him with 2 beaners, and that is
well. You don't want to be here too. That'd be 3 beaners. I mean,
I feel like I can be honest with you.
3 beaner soup.
I feel like if I was here, he's gonna be upset. You know, he's gonna be like, "You were the one. You're the one.
You're the one that sent me those letters."
He's like, you know how many people ask me to hang out with Wesley Snipes now? Like they're gonna. You don't want to hang out with Wesley. You know,
nobody wants to hang out with Wesley Snipes.
I want to hang out with Wes. I was full of shit.
No, I'm good.
No. Eddie Murphy didn't want to hang out with Wesley Snipes.
Is that a fact?
No, I'm playing.
Oh.
I'm talking.
Whoever had the cocaine, he was hanging out.
Never mind. Sorry.
Gladys Patton Oswalt's voice, not his face.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, now that's me.
Fired. Shots fired. See
what you honest.
The toxicity you opened up about.
Hey, I didn't bring anything that wasn't already there, okay? Don't blame this on me, okay?
Wow.
Patton's voice. Patton does have a great voice, though, man. Like perfect. Like for cartoons, man.
My favorite thing about Patton Oswalt when he was on Parks and Rec and the uncut rant he did at the town hall.
You showed me that. That was hilarious.
When he made up the fucking the shared Star Wars universe. Oh man, the filibuster. That shit was fucking hilarious. That might be the funniest thing he's ever done, man. He just went off, man.
He's really good in Parks and Rec. Like that's actually like that's him to a T. I feel like if people just had an image of him, that would be just him. That they probably just thought that's just Patton Oswalt. Like. Yeah.
You ever see the uncut part of that? When they show he just goes off for like 10 minutes. He just there's like
but I'm gonna look it up after this.
Look it up. It's fucking. It goes.
You gotta see that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again.
Just so you know, for the record, I do respect Patton as a comedian. I think he's hilarious. I'm just saying.
Just in case Patton's listening, he wants to book Juan for his show.
Oh shit!
And it's take a picture of the Mexican tour. It's
You're calling him out.
Once COVID's lifted, yeah. See, I have a Mexican open up for me. See, everything's fine. See, don't cancel me. Got it, Rick. Briscoe County. Hello, Briscoe. What a great show. All right. So yeah, shout out to the Near Mint Condition, man. Go check them out if you like comment. They do a lot of previews of stuff, upcoming stuff, and they do a lot of reviews, man. Good content over there. Definitely check them out. They just hit 40,000 subscribers, man. So yeah, man, I'll be happy when we hit 250. Let's see. All right, we got the M.O.D.O.K news out of the way. All right, let's talk about this. Neil Blomkamp announces District 9-10 sequel script in progress. Is from comingsoon.net. The 2009 District 9 came out, and it was left pretty open at the end, and pretty much knew there was going to be another one. So looks like he's finally working on it. I heard it was at let's see, where is that? He's playing. He said he's playing with District 9 and planning to making another film in that world. Like some of his other films I haven't been a fan of, like Elysium I wasn't a fan of. I didn't even bother with Chappie. I heard too many like mixed things on Chappie. But it looks like they're going back to the well for this one. Let's see, Charlito Copley, I believe, is going to help with the screenwriting. Yeah, it looks like he's going to help him with the screenwriting. District 9 was a great film, like one of the best sci-fi films of that decade, of the 2000s, for sure. Great original. I thought it was great acting by Charlito. How do you pronounce it? Charlto Copley. Yeah, who's a damn underrated actor, man. He should definitely get more work, man. Except for that shitty Powers TV show.
Shitty Powers.
I got some stuff to talk about Powers later. It definitely ended on a cliffhanger. A great movie, so everybody knew this was going to happen. This looks like it's happening a little longer than they anticipated. Joe, are you excited about District 9 sequel? Did you watch District 9 at all?
I actually didn't. I remember when it came out. When I first saw the trailer for it, or like the teaser trailer, whatever it was, like I had no interest in watching it. For some reason, It didn't catch my interest. Something about it, I just had no interest in seeing it. All of my friends ended up seeing it and were like, "You gotta go see this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll see it." And I just, what is it, like 12 years later, I still haven't seen it. So, shows you how important that was. But if I like. I actually want to. It's one of those movies I've been meaning to watch for a long time. So, like, I will watch that, and if I end up liking that, then I'll definitely give the next one a watch. I really don't even know what it's about, to be honest with you. It's like aliens in like a little African town, or
it's like South African. It's kind of like it deals with like it's kind of an allegory for what's really going on with the poor people, the slums. The aliens are living in.
It's apartheid in South Africa.
So when I first saw the trailer for it, I got none of that. I don't remember what the trailer I saw was, but it was like had nothing to do with aliens. It just seemed like it was just like a teaser trailer, pretty much, where everything was just really quick, and you were like, "What the fuck was that?" Mm-hmm. And after that, I had no interest. I was like, whatever." So maybe I'll check out this next one.
I think you dig it, Joe. I think you definitely need to check that out. It's a definitely good flick, man. A good sci-fi flick, man. Some crazy shit, man, in that movie. I dig it for sure. Yeah, it starts off kind of documentary style, then it abandons that, and then it turns it. It's just watch. I definitely a must watch. I think you definitely dig it, man. So for the creature designs and stuff alone, they're great special effects. Great story. Really, some badass stuff in that movie, man. Definitely check it out.
I was gonna say I've seen clips of like the aliens and stuff since then, just like on the internet, just whatever, and I'm like, oh, that actually looks kind of cool. But once again, I just never got to it. So maybe now I'll search it out. Check it out.
We'll bug you next time you're on. Did you watch District 9 yet? Come on.
And I'll probably say no.
I watched something else, damn it. Juan, what do you think? You saw District 9, I believe, right?
I did.
Okay.
I agree with you. I'm just going to start off with something that you said that caught my ear, which is, and the creature design in that film was fantastic. They managed to create aliens that look kind of scary and dangerous, but also kind of in a weird way cute, sweet.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like, right? You know what I mean? You could connect with them, right?
Yeah,
It's like Men in Black, kind of.
They were humanized.
Yeah, similar.
Humanized, you know?
Yeah, I like the aliens in Men in Black because they always seem so nice.
Right, exactly. Like you feel like I could be friends with these aliens, right? And so that's just kind of like a testament to, from top to bottom, how well District 9 was done. And you know, obviously the cliffhanger that District 9 ends with is a great one. And I'm very happy to hear that they're working on a new script. I do hope that they go with a series format instead of a film. I think that this story lends itself much better to a series. You know, even if it's just a 6-part series, you know, to explore more of the dynamics, more of that world, more of like what he's been up to, the main character's been up to since he, you know, I'm not gonna spoil what happens for Jay, but you know, since what he's been going through. But regardless, you know, whether it's film or it's a series, which I hope, fingers crossed, that they just say, hey man, there's too much here for us to not turn this into a series. I'm excited for it, man. Yeah, I think it's something, you know, the social commentary that was in the original, you know, I think it was really important. So, you know, Jay, you know, I even appreciate that side of it. And the action, you know, the acting. I'm looking forward to it, man. And I'm looking forward to hearing those Afrikaans accents, man. They're so much fun. They're kind of like Australian, but they're funkier, you know. They're like jazzy Australian accents. It's gonna be a good time, regardless.
So Rick, what do you think? We're gonna do a time jump. We gotta do a time jump. He said, I think at the end, it said it was gonna be like, I hate to spoil it for Joe, but like 5 years or something, or it's supposed to take place.
Yeah, but at the same time, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be is it gonna be a sequel or is it gonna be a prequel? Because I've heard possibly a prequel. That's what I've possibly heard. I don't know if it's gonna go sequel just yet. So,
or maybe get a prequel, then we get a sequel.
That's what I'm thinking. But the other thing, and this is the thing that bothers me with Neil Blomkamp, this is why you really got to watch this movie, Joe, is to appreciate the mind of a guy visually for sci-fi work. Like you see his sci-fi, like they said, like the alien design is great. The mechs, the mechanical stuff that they have in there is fucking phenomenal. And when he was supposedly rumored to have like an Aliens direct sequel that he was going to direct. It was going to retcon a lot of the stuff, but that couldn't get off the ground. And then he was supposed to do this other project, and then that didn't get off the ground. So with Neil Blomkamp, the RoboCop, with Neil Blomkamp, I'm just like, you know what, bro? This is going to go into the category of Spawn. I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, this has more of a chance of being made than the other things.
I don't know, man. I disagree. Neil Blomkamp, I don't know if it's him being flighty or the studio's just being scared. The guy's a very social director. He takes the social issues and and that's why I like Elysium. I fucking love Elysium because it represents class war. It's how the people who are so above with, if you got money and shit, you don't really give a shit about anybody else. You only give a shit about your peers that you live with. So it's that 2% that only cares about the 2%. That's what it is. That's why I kind of like Elysium. He definitely takes these social issues and bring them to the forefront. So to me, with District 10, what's going to be the social issue now, especially with the hotbed of everything that's going on in this country? Has it leaked over into other countries? I don't know what social issues people are facing around the world, but if he does anything with what the United States is dealing with in District 10, that movie's going to be fucking crazy. And people need to see a movie like District 9 and possibly District 10, because it's like looking into a mirror, dude, that we don't want to look into half the time. People just love that fucking veil. And sometimes you have to watch a movie like this just to fucking get just to crack that fucking illusion. This is real. You don't live in your fucking space. This happens around the world. Sorry, I went off on a rant.
Yeah. All right, Vicky Vale, calm down. Yeah. He's got a COVID-19 pandemic movie. They shot during the pandemic called Demonic. I don't know if it's actually tied to COVID-19, but it's got a film called Demonic that's premiering in March at the Berlin Film Festival. So that's gonna be interesting. I wonder what's his take. Yeah, he hasn't only done a few movies. So yeah, Chappie was the last one
but it looks, dude. Elysium, you can't deny that. You may have not liked Elysium, Ray, but it looked awesome.
Yeah,
visually, it looked good.
It didn't look like it wasn't a good movie. So yeah,
I didn't say that. I said you have to give it to the movie. I never said if it was a good movie. I didn't change your opinion, bro. I'm just asking for.
And Rick, you never will. Dark City. Yeah. Well, yeah, Rick has a good point. We'll see if this actually gets made. But the first one was made for $30 million. They could put together $30 million. It made like $250 million. So he could find some money for this. And it's he knows how to work with a budget. So I think this will probably be made. Like this has more of a chance than the other things. But I would have loved to see his Alien 3. Pretty much would have ignored all the other.
I would love to see that. Yeah,
he was going to bring back. I was going to bring back Michael Biehn and Newt and all that shit. I would have loved to see that. Yeah, the concept art is cool online. Like Michael Bihn's all burnt up and it showed a grown up Newt and stuff. I would have loved to see that. I think that would have been a fun one. But we'll see, man. He's a great visual director. But yeah, I want to see him do some more stuff. So I'm curious about this Demonic too.
His RoboCop would have been fucking awesome too, man.
Yeah. You can see he's very influenced by Paul Verhoeven and like those kind of movies for sure. Like heavy on sci-fi, but really telling like a political kind of like a social commentary. So I want to see him do some more stuff, and hopefully he gets this shit off the ground. But I think Chappie kind of sent him back a little while because that was kind of just kind of a mess of
M. Night Shyamalan syndrome.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for hiring Die Antwoord to be your stars of your movie. Like, I think that's what you fucked up. That's if you ever seen Die Antwoord alive, it's
a mess.
You're both wrong. I think Chappie's gonna have cult status, dude.
When?
Yeah.
No one's watched it since it came out.
I think it's already developing. Listen,
I haven't heard of it since it came out.
Yeah. Listen,
I think it's
today is the first.
In the zeitgeist after a couple of years, but
that's going by way of E.T. and the Atari, dude. They're fucking throwing those into a hole in Vegas somewhere.
No, Chappie is equal to the E.T. video game.
Yes.
So
he'd be buried in a fucking Nevada desert.
I don't know why this film, creates so much anger in you, but I can tell you right now
it's
that
just
it's
easy
not
to cap on.
It's not that bad, and D. Antwoord isn't that bad, and
yes,
what?
They are.
Fucking trash.
Okay,
I like it.
Yeah.
I
like it too.
I like
it.
They're just kids having fun.
They're like 40 years old.
They're just 40-year-olds having fun.
40-year-old meth heads having fun. Lori, I hope District 10 will have relative themes. Yeah, it'll definitely have some like commentary on what's going on. And
hey, real quick, you know what's definitely going to happen in District 10 is definitely a woman is going to get turned into an alien, and there's going to be a weird alien sex scene, and that's.
We should hope.
And that's gonna be weird.
Dude, somebody's got to take his anime away from him.
There's gonna be tentacles.
Tentacles everywhere.
I don't think that's anime anymore. I think it's something else.
That's in everything.
Lori, Edgar Wright is attached to Ahsoka. Is he directing an episode or is he producing? What's the deal?
What he directed?
When am I seeing him direct? Yeah, they're gonna like anybody who's ever wanted to direct Star Wars, they're gonna have a chance. There's so many damn Star Wars shows coming out the next couple of years that everybody that had a love of Star Wars at some point, like every director in Hollywood has been influenced by Star Wars at some point. Like if you're under the age of 50, you're working in Hollywood. Star Wars definitely had some kind of influence on you. So you're going to see a lot of famous directors attached to some of these, doing a one-off. Like Robert Rodriguez came in and did one episode, and just these directors are going to want to play in this pool, man. This is going to be a fun time for a lot of people, man. Get to play with those toys. Let's see. You felt for the alien in District 9. It was an emotional movie. It humanized it in a way. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the alien was more human than any other the other characters in the movie, man. Like the human characters. Fuck, really. Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, definitely check it out, Joe. Yeah, we'll full report next time we see you.
All right. I hope it's not like a full report because I can't write for shit. So.
So if you want to see some more of Juan's hot takes on Chappie, I'd be sure to check out the M.O.D.O.K comedy live stand-up show Saturdays.
Resize.
That was a beautiful segue.
You lazy fuck.
You know what that looks like to me? Doesn't it look like you're like trying to collect those things like in a Mario game or something? Like
It looks like a UNICEF ad.
Sorry.
What?
Hold on, we'll try to.
It looks like some kind of Mario shit.
There's a vibe to that. There's a vibe to that.
Like Rainbow Road or?
No, like it's Mario, like Mario Galaxy.
It looks like one of those posters,
Those
like the pediatrician's office, man. Like for kids to like.
It's the cover of it's the cover of one of the highlight magazines.
Don't
Sorry.
flatter. You're gonna make me get a big head. Listen,
Sorry.
Ray, get properly sized one. Okay.
That's what she said.
You know, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that Venom shirt you're wearing, Ray. I was imagining if you actually had the Venom symbiote, how upset that symbiote would be. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Somebody snorted. Who the fuck was that?
That symbiote would have to stretch.
That was me.
So far.
Oh shit, that was great, dude.
You.
He's snorting
You
really
see,
good.
There you go. Look at all his look at all his fucking Mario paintwork all in glorious HD. There you go. You feel better now? Look at that.
I feel a little bit better. What did you do different? Did
I
you let
worked-
the symbiote
Did you
work the mouse?
I put as much effort as you did into this. All right, fuck.
Oh, look at that. It's all cleared up now. They got faces.
I can see.
Yeah, I can actually see it better.
That one guy in the bottom. Oh,
Nope.
there it goes.
No.
That guy in the bottom.
Nope,
Like
back.
angry.
Now it's animated. Look.
There you go.
Ray, I know Ray's fucking with it right now. You know. But yeah, this is the show.
Low res. High res. Low res. High res.
So this is Saturday, March 6th, 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Where can people get tickets at Mr. Juan?
MilkS.com. You son of a bitch.
That was a great advertisement.
Look at that. I'd go to that show. They got a little. So what was the process of making this? I kind of want to break this down. It's like a trailer breakdown.
What's the process? Here, how about this? I'll tell you how I made these curtains behind me. I took a pair of your underwear and I fucking
Who drew them?
stretched it out.
Damn, you got access to those?
Did you draw the little star people?
I drew it all. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I like the little star people. I'll give you that. That's pretty. I like them.
Listen, this isn't evaluate my fucking.
No,
You look like Care Bear Ghost.
No, I legitimately like them as little characters. I'm not trying to shit on you. Like, I legitimately like them.
Which ones do you
appreciate
want?
that.
I say you're the green one in the middle.
I'm not in here.
You're not represented in Star Guy form?
I don't. It's not.
Did you
it's not all
come up
about
with a
me,
little
Ray.
story for all of them?
So which one's Patton Oswalt then?
Which one's Penn?
The fat one in the
One-
corner.
Yeah, that's the one. No, none of them. None of them was Penn. But yeah, we got. I just wanted to use some happiness. There's these happy little star babies. I call them star babies. They're just flying through the night sky.
I like them.
Yeah, each one of them represents a different comedian. We have a great lineup. We have Samson Collector. We have Vincent Chuang. We have Annette Mulaney. We
Pat
got,
Oswalt.
We got Kelly Evans. It's going to be like a really great show.
Wesley
man.
Snipes.
Seriously, all the comics super funny. Join us this Saturday night, 6 p.m. I promise Ray's not going to be there
Yeah, not this week.
to bring down the mood.
Hey man, I brought up the crowd. I was the only crowd that actually doing anything.
You know, Ray, if that shirt was a real symbiote, it would be its whole job would be to regulate your insulin. Okay, let me tell you, that would be it. Okay, am I being too mean? I don't care. You're picking on my art.
Oh, yeah. Great art, man. Look at that, man. It's beautiful stuff.
It looks like a middle school musicals fucking like thing they put up on the walls. Like, come check out our musical.
Come check out our play about the Teletubbies. Yeah. The first grade production.
Looking at it with unbiased eyes, it looks like a nutritional ad. It looks like you should eat all the colors of the rainbow.
It looks like a bad representation of the Power Rangers right there, dude. I'm like, they all have faces. The Green Ranger's hella fly, though.
Hey, man, Juan worked like 6 minutes on this, man. Come on. Stop.
You know, it's meant to be looked at with acid. You're supposed to be on acid when you look at it, and then you really understand the genius.
Show it in a couple of seconds, Ray.
All right, what do you see?
Middle school
stars. Middle stars.
Juan's actually a pretty damn talented artist, man. I
can't believe I'm getting razzed by a guy that plays with dolls. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't play with them.
Action figures.
They're called reenactments, okay?
They're called dolls, okay? and they're handsome and pretty little dolls, and you arrange them.
Don't you talk about my man Barbies?
No, I'm joking. I know their figures. I was actually talking to someone about that. He's like, you know, when I call a store and I ask them if they have any figures, they know I'm business. And I'm like, I know exactly what you mean.
I'm serious. I need figures.
No. I mean, they're pieces of art. They're work of art. Just like my fucking flyer is a work of art.
It is. Don't let them knock you down, man. I got your back.
No, they can knock it down. That's all right.
Yeah, I think he's fucking great, man. Juan's a very talented artist, man. Underrated artist.
I'm an agitator. Don't take what I take.
He can make you laugh and then draw a cute little star in the sky. That's how.
Right. If that shirt you're wearing was a real symbiote, what would your name be? It wouldn't be Venom. It wouldn't be Carnage. What would it be?
Karna Asada.
I like that.
Oh shit!
I like it.
Lori, they'll have Patton Oswalt in District 10 aliens. Yeah, that's one. Goddamn.
Carnage. And just the first panel came to me, fucking attracts like a street taco guy. Oh man, sorry. Oh, it's gonna happen again. I'm turning red.
I like it.
I'm not gonna survive this one.
Laurie Edgar is attached as a writer to Ahsoka. That's interesting. Yeah, he'll if he's going to write, he'll probably definitely direct a couple episodes. I can see that happening. But I think that's a Filoni's baby. So he's going to be the main writer on that show. He's going to be I can see him being the main writer. I don't think Edgar Wright's going to write the whole series. He might write an episode in there.
He'll be like Filoni will probably be like the showrunner, right?
Yeah, he'll be the Favreau on that show. He'll be like him and Favreau are pretty. A good team, but Favreau's more the main producer. But I think Filoni's that's Filoni's baby. He's going to have a hands-on approach to all that Ahsoka stuff for sure. Let's see, Starro the Conqueror.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know, for the record, I based the little character on you, Ray.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess he's a little fat little asshole.
No.
He's working on it. Look at him. Like he's got the wheels. He's got his creative wheels turning in.
I'm not. There's no creative wheels. There's no creative wheels.
He's got his revenge. He's gonna turn me into some fucking weird glutinous blob.
You know what? You son of a bitch. It's on. Get ready for this. Get ready.
Like you want to put the Happy Tree Friends fucking music behind that shit. anytime he puts that fucking flyer, it's like Happy Tree Friends all over again.
Oh no!
You son of a...
What's he doing?
He went Wesley Snipes on us. So if you love all this content, if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe and join the Facebook group, join the Instagram. Check us out every Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Why is the logo for the comic book company in this image twice?
Because it's on the fucking screen right there.
Rep, bro. Rep.
Oh shit.
You just thought that was an attack right there.
This acid is kicking in, baby.
Oh shit.
That looks.
Yeah. Hold on. No, this one.
Hold on. You know what, Ray? That's really funny.
What's?
You're a funny guy, huh? I'm gonna hook you up right now, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. You're gonna regret messing with me.
Dude, what are we gonna see when he pops back on? I'm scared now. Dude, if this is like Fight Club where he pops up and it's that one scene, we're gonna get fucking canceled right now.
Don't worry about it. Just give me about fucking.
He's putting a dress on.
Give me about 3.
Would you fuck me?
Fucking minutes.
I'd fuck you. Are you tucking your penis back?
You know what? You son of a gun.
Oh my god.
When I'm done with you, you're gonna learn respect. All right. Let me tell you something.
Okay, this is officially kind of creepy.
Scary? Yeah, a little scary.
Why is it creepy? What do you think I'm gonna do? What the fuck?
I don't know. Who knows, man? Like we've insulted your art.
At this point.
We've insulted your art. We don't know what you're capable of at this point.
Yeah.
What kind of powers do you think I have? What do you think?
So many.
I don't know.
You guys gonna bring out the Tony Clifton and watch?
I like that. So whoever said that is right.
Like Antonio Clifton. Yeah, you guys wanna? Oh man.
He's gonna talk like Patton Oswalt.
What are you doing, Juan? What's going on here? I'm so scared.
Give me a second. Just give me a second. Just fucking relax.
You know
right?
what?
He's playing Pictionary right now.
If this was a different conversation and he's just like, give me a minute, just give me a second, and the lights are out, what's going on? Just say.
Okay. Ready? You guys ready?
No, I'm not.
Here it comes. Hold on.
This is scary, dude. I don't like hearing these words.
Okay, you guys ready? And
you guys, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't you dare be scared. You just fucking. This is for you, Ray. The internet works. Load it up, Ray.
Oh Jesus!
Show these people what. Show these people what my Mario Paint skills can do.
He's working quick, folks.
Hey, dude, why does this feel like the fucking Seinfeld bit with Costanza? Like, all right, I got one for you.
I got one. This is it.
Oh no, it's not coming up.
Whatever. Just keep it going, and when it loads up, then we'll get back to it.
Oh, he has it on the ready now.
Okay.
It's so stupid. I know. It's so stupid. That's what it is.
Okay. Oh, damn it. I had it. Oh, fuck. This is
No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Rick, plug the show real quick, Rick. I'm trying to figure it out.
We're just trying to figure out the resolution.
Right now, it's like fucking Garth being asked to fucking take over the show after Wayne left. Like, like I really. All right. Let me see.
Right.
I mean, I could start ranting on Ryan Johnson again. I mean, I could fill a lot of time.
It looks like Ray's bedroom, but that's not Ray's bedroom.
Oh, no. I was gonna say though that Filoni stuff, right? With he's taking over Ahsoka. What's going on? Because after all the success of everything that's going on in Star Wars, have you guys noticed that Kathleen Kennedy's name has been nowhere to be heard from, and she's like, I don't know if she's even like an executive producer.
Her contract's up at the end of the year.
Yeah, and it looks like the only thing that's still left from that's part of her stuff is that High Republic shit that the Acolyte's gonna be like glommed onto. So I'm not. Why does it feel like there's two camps in the Disney shit right now?
I think they want to save face. They don't want to like admit that she's shit can.
She fucked things up.
Yeah, well, no, she made him money. That's the one issue. She like those movies. They may have not been like loved, but they made a shit ton of money. So she made money for the company. So that's not the issue. All right. So you want to see Juan's brilliant work? All right, right here. There you go. There it is. Right there.
That's not it, you son of a There it is.
Nice. All right.
There it is.
Hey,
That's it.
Ray is a real jerk. Ray, you're the Green Ranger now. That's actually a good thing.
It's actually
He's a little
missing
jerk.
a leg on each side, to be honest.
It looks like
You know
a
what?
looks like a
If I'm
booger with a
nitpicking.
girdle. It's a horrible fucking venom. Fucking.
Have you ever watched The Simpsons? They're missing
Now
a
you're just an
finger, Jay.
earwig.
Come
That's
on,
a-
man.
That photo's not canon.
You look like one of those pincer bugs after you lift up a fucking rock and shit. It's just right
No,
there.
It looks like-
Ray,
It
you're
looks
right.
like he's wearing like a girdle. What?
This is not canon.
What are you trying to tell me,
This is
man?
It's a cummerbund. It's not a girdle. It's a cummerbund.
It looked like fucking Mortis's chest piece from WCW.
You
The fuck it
know
looks
what?
Yep. Yep. Okay, you win.
Ray,
Yep.
Ray,
That's Mortis.
Mortis.
You're definitely getting some custom artwork for next week.
WCW.
Look at that. Ray's getting
Well,
some custom artwork.
If it's if it's on par with your previous work, I'm very excited. Let's see.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Big Lou, what's going? Oh, just got on.
Oh, shit.
Just got on.
I'm sorry.
Are those
Are those
kites?
That's a reasonable question. That's a reasonable question. They're kite-like. Kite-esque. They're kite-esque.
I'm going right now.
They're flying squirrels, okay? That's what they are.
They're are they
Looks like
called?
it looks like a pillow ad.
They're shooter gliders. Is that what they're
Damn
called?
it again.
They're very pointy Kirby's.
That's Kirby after he ate a kite.
Sounds like a sexual position. Pony Kirby.
God damn, bro. I need a fan. I need a fan over here now.
Poor Juan. He worked so hard on that fucking fly.
You know what? All of you live with your parents in some form, so I'm all right with this. Okay, Rick, you don't live with your parents? They live with you.
I don't. I don't.
No, I have. He's like, no, I don't have my parents as roommates and shit, bro. Nah.
No, I know. I'm just being a hack.
I live with a 90-year-old
Hey,
cougar.
I supported your artwork. I don't know why you're taking shit on me.
Yeah,
I
I
am
support you.
laughing, but
I support Jay.
Kites would keep your cats. Damn, Juan's getting roasted today, man. What the, poor Juan.
Hey,
I wasn't alone. I wasn't
hey.
alone. Just,
hey.
This will give you practice to deal with hecklers, man. If anybody goes to the show, if anybody goes to Juan's show on Saturday, just shout out Pointy Kirby.
Hey,
Kirby kites.
At the end of this, 3 of us are going to go to sleep with rooms full of dolls, and 1 of us is not. And you know what? I'm all right with that. I'm comfortable with myself. As in,
got the-
they're called action figures and stuffed
You got-
animals. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're the one with the Queen Victoria fucking curtains behind you. What the fuck, man?
What's wrong with that?
You look like you're in the Winchester Mystery House.
What's wrong with that?
The Juan,
creepy.
he's in the Wanchester.
You think curtains are creepier than having the bat signal in your room? Like, come on, man.
You look like you're in one of the.
It's a
a man.
light up bat.
Titanic over there,
You're
bro.
a man.
That is actually my girlfriend, so
Don't blame it on her.
no, she bought it. I like it, but she bought it.
Listen, look, okay? I made a
Oh
bad
man, I bought
flyer,
that. That's
right?
my shit.
I made a bad flyer. The reality is, I admire your collections, each one more extensive than the last. You son of a bitch.
See, I'm not shitting on you. They are.
No, you can. Yeah, it's okay.
It's
okay.
no, it's actually a fucking nice flowers. I like it.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a bad flyer. It's just so funny.
The fact that it's bothering you is making me it's pretty hilarious.
You know what's bothering me?
What's
bothering me, Rex, that you're.
That's what I saw in between periods, in between third and fourth period.
What's bothering me is that you're stretching the white paint on that fucking Venom shirt. That is what's bothering me. Okay, look at that, you son of a bitch. You know what's bothering me? What's bothering me is that Rick's cat hasn't made a sound this whole fucking show. What is going on?
I fed him before, right? We have a long time to go.
Is that cat alive?
I hope my cat's alive.
Oh my god, he's asleep.
Yeah, he looked at Juan's drawing, so he fucking put him to sleep.
He's asleep. Leave him alone.
I swear to God, no one's gonna understand it. Each one of you is going in next week's flyer. I don't know how.
Hey, my cat is alive. My cat is alive.
Yeah, you know what, man, Jay. Oh, Jay just threw that fucking dog like it was
Go away, prop.
She's fine.
That's great.
No,
Look,
you guys are all great. I deserve it. That's whatever. That's whatever. I asked for it. You know what?
So, folks, yeah, please go check out Juan's show. Saturday, March 6th. We got 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. shows at the Milk Bar. Buy tickets. A great outdoor comedy, social distanced. Find tickets. Milk Bar, milksf.com. Hilarious. Yeah.
Can we move on to more comic book stuff?
what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. I think we're going on to the
something about
next
District 9 or something. That was hours ago.
The last thing? Let me check.
Yeah,
we just finished District 9.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Oh man. Let's see, Hondo, the old school SF way. You don't really love anybody until you roast them.
That's true.
That's how I was raised.
I think that when Alex typed this, he's like curling a weight. You know what I mean? As he's saying this. He's like typing with one hand and just with dumbbell on the other. Or just these guys.
I'm gonna go have a protein shake.
Yeah, hey, man, it's a fucking SF way, man. Hey, you roast the ones you love, okay? Hey.
Oh, we just turned him into Polly Walnuts.
Excellent, Jet Expectation. Excellent shirt and poster. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, that's a nice.
Boys.
Yeah, I like that poster in the back. That's cool.
That is true.
It's actually a flag.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I got it from Studio House Designs, if anyone cares, on Instagram.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, man, you're finding all the hot pics on Instagram, man.
I live on Instagram. So.
Awesome. Yeah, I follow a bunch of like pin guys and post horror posters and stuff like that. It's fun. Fun to find that.
Studio House Design, they do a bunch of like mostly horror stuff, but they also do like one of their main things. They do like VHS stacks. So they'll do like a shirt with like a bunch of different VHS stacks. Like John Carpenter or like Halloween, or you know what I mean. So they do a whole bunch of just different horror shit in general. But
what's
they're
it called
pretty cool
again?
Studio House Designs on Instagram.
All right.
Yeah,
that's cool. I follow a couple. This poster I found online too. It's pretty fucking scary. It's pretty cool.
I love it. We're gonna get a print.
You're all getting. You know what each one of you are getting for Christmas, you sons of bitches. It's gonna be fucking.
I hope it's a personalized Christmas card, buddy.
Don't get a kite.
If you get me one of those, I will frame it and put it on my wall.
I'm
gonna hold that to you,
I will do it. I will do it.
He's gonna be like a 24 by 19 fucking
make that fucking poster I'm gonna remake that poster, and each one of those is gonna be one of you. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
That would be lovely.
And Dog J, and fucking Rick's cat, and fucking Ray's cat, and maybe Ray's grandma. It's gonna be.
Hey, you leave Juanita out of this, all right?
God bless her. God bless Juanita.
All right, let's move on before Juan
Please.
fucking quits the show. All right, so let's jump to this. Since we're talking horror, NECA, they've been releasing some hints of some of the horror figures are coming out. They're coming out with the Frankenstein. They're coming out with a Mummy from Universal movies, and it looks like they're coming out. This one's coming out. It hasn't gone on pre-order yet, but American Werewolf in London. This figure looks amazing. One of my actually my favorite horror movie of all time. So this is coming out. No release date just yet. This hasn't. Yeah, as soon as this goes on pre-order, I'm definitely getting this. So yeah, they've had some figures before, but NECA does some great quality figures. So this one's coming out. I like the detail on it. It's great. I hope they continue and release some other characters from the line because there's some interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing like a werewolf, the werewolf
Nazi cop.
Yeah, Nazi. That would be kind of cold. Was it?
I want a Jack figure.
Yeah,
The
that's the main one. Like,
Jack.
Decompose it, have like different heads and different stages of him decomposing would be awesome. So yeah, I'm digging this, man. Probably of all the figures they're coming out with, NECA, this gets me super juiced. So I'm ready for this. Joe, what do you think of this figure?
Looking at it, it's a pretty sweet figure. But one thing I'm like curious about, like, one thing I love about NECAs because I collect a bunch of them is not only do the figures look great, but they come in an awesome box, and they usually have like the whatever you call them, gatefold window box thing where you open them up.
Yeah, the poster.
Yeah,
they
like
have the poster, and then you open up the thing, and it's like
you open it up and it's inside. And but how would they display this figure that I'm seeing in front of me in a box? Where you open it up and it looks cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, like the figure is awesome. I'm sure they'll figure out something to make it look fucking badass on the shelf. But
yeah,
I haven't seen this movie in years. Need to rewatch it, and I would definitely buy it. Looking at it right now, that looks pretty cool. I don't have any like werewolf type figures, so that would totally be awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool. Yeah, you could do a few of them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a few figures from this line. There's definitely some cool shit. But yeah, this is a must buy for me. I'm definitely pre-ordering this whenever this goes on sale. This is I remember there were some figures coming out. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one thing about NECA. Like, I love them, and I pre-ordered a few things from them. One thing that sucks though is you have to wait like 6 months before you ever get a figure, and you're just sitting there wondering. They don't send any updates. The most you might get is like a social media post like, oh, we're still working on it, or oh, we're shipping them out soon, but other than that you don't get anything. Like, I ordered Ninja Turtle figures from in August, and I just got them like the beginning of the year. Like you kind of just sit there wondering, and if they're not sold like if you can't get the pre-sale online, if they're like exclusive in a store, they're 10 times harder to find, because then there's all those poachers out there just like all mine, and you show up and they've got like the 2 figures you already have on the shelf, and you're like, fuck that, so
yeah, no, it's definitely and that's it's the art of collecting figures, man. But if you want to pre-order, because pre-ordering is the way you can guarantee to actually get it, because going out there trying to find figures like the old school way, going out hidden stores, going on toy hunts, man, it's a pain in the ass, man. So if you really love something, pre-order for sure, man. And then sometimes you get lucky, you stumble on a figure that you weren't sure about, you see it up close, and it's like, oh, this is amazing, I'll get it. But it's a fun part of collecting, and the bad part of collecting, man. You want the figures. Sometimes you don't want to pay that extra fee of shipping and all that, and maybe you get lucky and find it outside, and maybe you won't. So it's just the art of collecting figures for sure. But yeah, definitely going to pre-order this when it comes out for sure. Juan, what do you think of this figure, man?
I think bang for buck in terms of articulation, design. NECA is killing it when it comes to making dolls for 40-year-old men. No, I'm just joking. Let me tell you something. This shit looks incredible, dude. It legit it looks fucking badass, man. And you know, I know you said it's one of your favorite horror films. It's definitely one of the scariest horror films. Because like I felt like it didn't back down from the scary. It didn't try to like make you comfortable with what was, you know, with the monster in this film. And they somehow managed to capture that in this figure. It captures that beautiful 80s animatronic fucking, you know, creature shop aesthetic perfectly. The ferocity in the eyes. You can still kind of see that creepy, the latexness. You get that feeling of latexness of the person that designed, you know, and it's fucking great, dude. It's disturbing. I definitely wouldn't put it somewhere in my room where I might wake up and look at it in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? So they did a great job, man. And it looks like it has a lot of points of articulation. I'd be honest, I would definitely want that fucking backpack that comes with it, that dumpster and shit. No, it looks fucking
Yeah, right.
crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It looks crazy, man. How much is it, by the way?
These range from like $30 usually, around $30.
Yeah, they're usually around $30. 30. If they're bigger, they're usually around like 40. If they're like bigger than usual, but they're usually around $30. Yeah.
That's a deal, man. That to me, I would have thought that's $80 at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For the price point, yeah, NECA has some good. Like, there's more high quality figures out there, but I think for bang for your buck, NECA definitely has the best looking figures, man, because they look straight up like, you know, what they do in the movies and what have you. So yeah, this is a cool looking figure. Yeah, like you said, man, I like that diorama in the back too, man. If you could buy that too, I would be fucking totally down. That'd be a cool little corner scene, him cornered in the alleyway right there. Rick?
Oh man, I love it. And I was gonna just talk about the diorama. That'd be sick. Like, I'm pretty sure they probably won't have it, but if somebody else you know, it gets sold, like that shot of him, but that's like in a corner. But I would just love, like, if you could like do it for your like a shelf, like you had like a good shelf, you could actually do like a whole fucking like alleyway with everything, and you could just like have like a set piece right there where it's him, or you could just have anything from that's been shot like in an alley, and just have like a scene with all these like kind of like historic scenes that were shot like in an alley, kind of like that. I mean, to have like a Peter Parker going upside down with fucking like American Werewolf in London Werewolf in the background would kind of like be like dope. But just imagine like anything that happens in like a back alley scene and shit. It's dope though. I like the figure.
Yeah, I'm digging it. Yeah, for sure. I hope
pre-order that.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get this one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a must-have, man. Yeah, like I said, it's one of my favorite movies. And
what's the other ones that they came out with? It's another horror one, right? Or is it just that one
this just says this one right now? It's the only one
the Frankenstein,
the Mummy, and this is the one and they kind of teased
Bela Lugosi,
another Wolfman figure. The wolf.
They put out some like Toonie Terror things, if you know what those are.
Yeah. So the Jaws
they
one.
look like the Scooby Doo type things,
yeah.
And they've got like yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those live. Like, yeah, I've been tempted to pick up. I saw the Beetlejuice one. I was like, man, that looks fucking awesome, man. Yeah, they look cool, man. I'm trying to be good in my figure buying, but they look cool. Yeah, the NECA's coming out with some cool product right now. They're definitely one of the better companies coming out with stuff right now. And just like, you know, these deep cuts on a lot of these cool action figures, cool like horror movies and stuff. They're getting some love, so that's awesome.
It's a good time to be a figure collector. I mean, I'm noticing all these toys coming out. A lot of beautiful retro stuff that's coming out, like the He-Man, the Ninja Turtle stuff. You know, it's a good time. It's a good time to be in, man. Fucking to be a nerd. The nerds are in charge. They're fucking just making shit for us to buy. Like,
hey Rick, real quick, I saw the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They looked incredible, man.
They look sick, dude.
So which one though? The animated one?
No, the old school toy line.
A live action movie one.
Oh yeah, they're doing updated versions of the old school. Yeah, they pretty much have every variation now. There's like turtle for every like size, variation, era.
For sure.
Yeah.
But they're doing that original, like the original toy line with like the back. They got the Baxter Stockman.
Yeah,
they have a Shredder. I mean, they look cool. Like I looked at the He-Man ones. I think the He-Man ones were more impressive to me because I fucking had a shit ton of He-Man, dude.
So I've seen some videos, and there's like when it comes to Ninja Turtles, like the retro remakes, whatever it is. I've seen some Super 7 ones compared to the NECA ones, and the Super 7 ones seem like when you go for like the retro Ninja Turtles, especially is what I'm talking about. But like
Yeah.
I've seen some
Well, like the Kenner,
comparisons, and
like the Kenner style, or
No, well, they have both. So they have the retro, the reaction figures, which are the 3 3/4, and they're doing the comic book. Basically, they're doing the 6-inch version of the '80s Toy Series, like all the
okay.
yeah,
yeah. So
and they look badass
they
Do
though.
look
they?
like they look like
They
better
look better
version.
than the NECA ones to me
They,
personally.
yeah,
But
yeah, and they have like different head swaps, but they look like the figures like from back then, but done in like a 6-inch more articulated scale.
Oh,
So
that looks. Oh, I'm gonna have
That's
to check
it.
those
That's
out.
it, Ray. Thank you very much. That's you said exactly the figures that I'm talking about, and it's just like I just feel like these whoever's designing them, working on them, it's like they were kids. They were
oh
like
yeah,
our age back then, and they're just like, "Yo, dude, like let's give people those dream toys that they wanted. You know, the way that they wanted them, and it's
yeah.
incredible."
Like I was gonna bring this on my pool list, but these just came out from Marvel. They're doing the 3 3/4 old school. They even brought out the old Kenner logo. Kenner's owned by Hasbro now, but they're bringing out the old school. This is the 3 3/4 scale, so basically like the reaction figures. So these are coming out now too. They look amazing. I think they look great. Like basically, if Marvel did Kenner did Marvel figures in the '80s. These are pretty much coming out looking like. So yeah, if I had this figure as a kid, man, that Hulk looks great. I love how the Hulk looks. Yeah,
I
so
would have loved that as a kid. Yeah.
yeah, I would have killed to have this figure as a kid. So it's amazing. I love that they're doing all this. Like you said, all these guys are they're fans. They grew up with this stuff, and they're basically like Super 7. One of their mottos is we're making figures that we wanted growing up. So they're making small scale alien figures and all these great
Big Trouble in Little China.
Teen Wolf, like fucking Army of Darkness, all these figures that have been awesome to have in the '80s, but they never, would never make those. So it's kind of they're doing some cool shit, man. And yeah, like Rick said, this is like a great time to be an action figure fan because you got all your bases covered. You have, if you want to spend a little bit more money, you got the, you got the Mezcos. Want to spend even more money? You got the Hot Toys, and you got if you want to, these Marvel ones are only like $10 each at Target and stuff. So these are affordable. Like the reaction figures are like $15, so a little more pricier, but they're a smaller company, so you kind of understand that you're supporting a small company when you buy those. So it's definitely a great time to be a figure fan for sure. Like
I love how simple our toys were too. When you look at them, you look at that Kenner toy. It's so beautiful.
5 points of articulation. Man. That's it. Head, arms, and legs. That's it.
This is what I miss about like fucking looking at toys when I go to Toys Out and over the years, dude. The toys for kids now, they fucking suck.
Yeah,
they really do. The thing is, all the toys do, like they make the sounds, they make everything, they talk for them. I'm like, whatever happened to the time when you like picked up a toy and fucking, I can see like Ray as a kid, like with the fucking Hulk thing. Yo, Ray, Hulk smash. He's doing the voice. He doesn't have a fucking button on the back of this shit now, like how toys do now. So I'm glad, and I hope that kids go to these toys and gravitate these toys. So imagination gets like ramped up again. I don't want my toy talking for me. Let me act it out. Let me go and create these storylines. That way, maybe we're influencing like the next Dave Filoni. Imagination's been taken away from kids, and I'm just glad that these kind of toys are out there, simple, and just let me fucking just play with them.
Yeah, I was gonna like one of the lines I've been getting to recently was the McFarlane DC multiverse ones or whatever it's called. I started with just the Batman ones, but like seriously, if I had those Batman toys as a kid, all the articulation, all the little doodads and shit that it comes with, like I had basically Batman toys that were just like that, 5 points of articulation, arms, legs, and head, and you might have got a cape on the back, and then you put it in a Batmobile and it fucking went away. That's pretty much it. But like they get all this cool shit now. Like they've got like shit that if you really want to, you can articulate it. And all these kids these days have fucking cameras. They can make fucking little scenes and shit. Like they have so much more. Like if I was a kid in these days, I feel like I'd have been like a little fucking cinematographer with all the toys and shit and cameras and that they have now.
Our buddy Maddie, who's celebrating a birthday coming up, a big one, a big 50. So happy early birthday to Maddie, his son Rocco's a big Godzilla fan, and I've given him a bunch of Godzilla figures and stuff, and he was doing that, like making his own little battle scenes and like shooting like little videos with his Godzilla figures and making little things. So these kids, like, man, they're so lucky, man. I wish I had like this kind of equipment, like a video camera on my phone. I would have been doing I used to create like epic storylines with my figures, like there were big ass crossovers and romances and like all this, like with my just like these crazy universe spanning crossovers. It would have been great.
Right.
G.I. Joe Man and shit or whatever.
I was gonna say like Undertaker versus the Ninja Turtles. That was me.
Ray had a bunch of sex scenes. Don't lie, Ray. There were a lot of love scenes.
There were some romances. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had like fucking 9 Leo Organas in the fucking slave outfit. Seeing you there.
some fun fanfic for sure. Let's see. So some chats here. Gen Expectations. My favorite is the yellow guy in the back with the teeth. LOL.
Thank you. I like this, Gen Expectations. No, you're talking about in my flyer.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That's my award-winning flyer.
The one in the back's hella happy.
Yeah, I had to really look.
He's checking out those star. He's checking out those star booties, man. He's happy.
Yay!
Yay! Let's see. I'd buy that merch. Seriously, I think he's talking about the American Werewolf.
I thought he was talking about the kites.
Dang, Lost Boys flag is sold out, so you got to pre-order. See, you got to.
Yeah, I got that like a year ago, more than that. So
yeah, awesome. Lori, you can usually get those exclusives at Comic-Con, but guess what? There's no Comic-Con this year, so we can't get any. Well, we'll get exclusives, but it's all online. Let's see. There's They live flag. I think not. They love flag.
They love.
I love flag.
They live. I think
they live flag. Oh, they live.
Woo!
They live.
Woo! They live. Okay, I was about to say they love flag. What?
Yeah, say.
Morningstar. What did I just walk into?
I ask myself the same thing every day.
Shenanigans for sure. Let's see. Because the yellow one reminds her of. Yeah, you did have that smile. I've seen that smile before. Yeah, that makes sense.
The red wine smile.
The red wine. Oh, okay. Hondo was talking about the. He's talking about the
kites.
He calls them the kites.
You see, you got to get those shirts available.
Buy that merch.
It's coming. They're coming.
Yeah, pokey kites. Yeah, there you go. Star kites. All right, can't wait. Very excited. All right, so I guess we'll talk about we'll talk about this real quick. Tom and Jerry came out this past weekend. It's on one of the big HBO Max Warner Brothers releases for the year. So this is one of those blending live action and CG. Did you guys watch this one?
No.
No. Yeah. Did you see this one? No. Yeah, we'll just talk about it real quick. I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. It was kind of I like some of the Tom and Jerry stuff was fun. It was a little too hip hop-ish. It just felt like this was like a mid 2000 like late 90s kind of flick where like the hip hop had to be everywhere around it, which I love hip hop and all, but I don't know. I wish they kind of varied it up a little bit.
So they tried to make a kids movie hip.
Yeah.
So some like unhip person probably was in charge and was like, "We need more Migos and 2 Chainz."
Yeah, pretty much.
These are what my kids say.
Yeah, starting off with De La Soul. Tribe Called
Quest,
which I dug. I really liked that song. So that was fun. But yeah, it was directed by Tim Story, who directed he directed I think the first Barbershop. He directed the Fantastic Four movies. So I don't know. Some of the decisions in the directing was not great. I like Chloe Moretz. Michael Pena's in it also, which he was kind of He had like a kind of felt like a forced Latin accent, which he doesn't really need to have all this fucking time to playing that stereotypical Latin. I'm doing my Latin accent to make it more humorous. Just talk like a regular person. It's fine. He's funny already. He doesn't
He's
need
funny.
he doesn't need a regular like a weird accent to make himself more funny. But yeah, I like the concept too of like the cartoon, everything, all the animals in the world are cartoons, which I've never really seen done. Where everything like the bugs, like including like the dead animals, like the meat in a kitchen was like animated. So every animal is animated, like goldfish to like everything. So that kind of explains why they're in a world of animated characters. All the animals are animated, which I thought was a kind of a clever concept. I've never actually seen that done before. But it's kind of it's not the greatest movie, but it was fun to see something new. I thought it was fun in some parts. Kind of, I wanted more Tom and Jerry. So I was kind of disappointed I didn't see more. It needed a lot more Tom and Jerry, and they had some little Easter eggs of some of the other characters in that universe. Was kind of cool if you saw some of the backgrounds and stuff. Rick, what'd you think of this?
I like the Tom and Jerry parts. There's times I'm just like, all right, they're just concentrating on the humans too much. The same thing that I'm afraid of what's going to happen with Godzilla versus King Kong versus Godzilla, that they're going to just concentrate on other aspects. It's like, dude, it's called Tom and Jerry. And the one thing I loved, that it is classic Tom and Jerry. It's pretty violent. Well, not violent. It's typical Tom and Jerry. They're not buddies. They do a lot of the classic bits, which I can't get enough of stuff like that. It's great. It's the cartoon world brought into like live action. But why even have all these other people in it? I understand maybe you probably needed them for like the final shot to do this big giant wedding thing, but you don't need to make this whole movie around that just to get to that final scene. If you want to include like celebrities, it's easy just to animate them, isn't it? Couldn't they just like created like a whole bunch of other like original characters and like to help progress the story? I'm glad we got to see old characters like Spike, Droopy. I can't remember the lady cat, the female cat that Tom.
People want to call her Sonia, but that's Heathcliff.
No, that's Sonia. That's Heathcliff.
Yeah.
Same
concept, same like.
Yeah, it's white cat. With the
little
lips, the little exactly. I did like that. If they included these other characters, but it's just like, dude, I would rather so much have had just more animated characters, and the humans are just like. It's Chloe Moretz. Oh, she runs the hotel at this point.
It should be secondary.
Colin Jost, dude, like you said it. Guy can't act for shit. I don't know why he's even on there. And as far as the hip hop goes, I love the fuck that they started the movie with A Tribe Called Quest. I was like, you know what? This movie is in New York, so all right, let's fucking throw some New York hip hop. What got me is they hit you with the old school. It's like, oh, all right, they got me old school, and then they went with all this new school bullshit, dude. Just for like how somebody said, oh yes, this is what the kids are listening to. Let's put this on there. It's like, dude, don't fucking put old hip hop, old classic hip hop with this new shit. This new shit is whacked ass shit. Everything is auto-tuned. Like the song that fucking Tom sings at the end when he's fucking, they auto-tune that shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Don't do that to me, man.
So I was gonna say, like,
go ahead, Joe.
I'm gonna say you're saying like all the new kid shit, like they're taking an old property that these, like, most of these kids don't know anything about.
Yeah.
Like, other than maybe memes that they've seen of like the whole him rolling the cigarette with the chick and everything. Like, there's very few anything modern culture that's Tom and Jerry.
The one that they've been exposed to?
Kids don't even understand about the whole hole in the wall with the mouse going in and out. They don't understand that.
They probably just think it's an itchy and scratchy ripoff. Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing with Tom and Jerry, though, the ones that probably the later people have been, because I saw like they tried to update Tom and Jerry at one point. They were buddies throughout the whole new show. They were buddies and they were having like adventures. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And if that's what they were expecting, this Tom and Jerry is definitely the old school. Like I said, they have the classic bits. They show you right off the bat. In the first 30 seconds, Tom's getting like blasted, with a big giant wallop to the fucking eyeball and shit, which is great. I mean, like, I'm like, yes, that's great.
But I think the whole reason they put in all the new music and shit is because they're just trying to integrate things that
Oh, yeah.
kids these
Oh, yeah,
days
yeah,
know
for
with
sure.
something that already existed, so they're just
Yeah, it's
like
not subtle.
just
It's not
shoving it
subtle what they're
together.
doing. Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't work. Like I really enjoyed the Peanuts movie that came out a couple years ago. Like it wasn't the best movie ever. It was definitely made for little kids,
yeah.
but it actually had a Peanuts vibe, like a
Yeah,
Charlie
it didn't
Schultz
have the
vibe.
Yeah,
hip hop
You
see,
could have
soundtrack. It
felt,
didn't have like the,
yeah.
Franklin fucking
It
beatboxing and shit. And then
it was
it's
just the
just a Peanuts movie.
Peanuts
Yeah,
for
I,
the new
I liked it for what it
generation.
was. Yeah, it was fine. I thought it was a fine
Yeah,
interpretation of it. But yeah,
yeah.
meant for
like
kids.
one thing that really stood out is when they were doing the devil angel on the shoulder thing. They had too much of a hip hop kind of vibe and shit, like they were talking like a lot of they were talking like just straight up talk, not like trying to be very super proper or anything, like how they typically write. They're just talking like just they wouldn't just put anywhere and shit. But it's just like at one point everything just became so over. I'm like, dude, are we watching what are we watching? We're watching Tom and Jerry, or watching Tom and Jerry Take New York. It's like I don't need
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
the Def Jam version of fucking Tom and Jerry.
yeah,
Not to
and
be a dick.
nothing about watching like the old cartoons like screams like New York or screams hip hop. So it just like all right, we kind of forced that. You could have set this in a suburban small town or something, whatever. It didn't. I think it didn't really need this whole plot. I think it was kind of overdone. And Colin Jost cannot act. He is a funny guy.
Garbage.
He's one of my I think he's great on SNL. Weekend Update. He's the head writer on SNL. I like him and Michael Che. They're a good duo. But he is not a good actor. He is not he needs to stay the fuck away from acting. Yeah, yeah. No, Scarlett Johansson has no worries about him joining the acting pool because he's not he's not good at that. Juan, you got anything to say about this before we move on?
I watched the first 15 minutes of it. Number one, you guys all sound like a bunch of old racist people. There's too much hip hop in this. The hip hop and the kids and the
It
music,
is.
and I
It's
don't
Tom and Jerry.
understand it.
Nothing
Tom and
against hip
Jerry,
hop,
bro.
but
I'm not trying.
No,
I'm not
Jay-
watching.
They could have mixed it up. They could have mixed it
They're
up.
hip. They're
Yeah.
hipping and hopping, and they got the sound modulators.
Well, you loved it so
and-
much, you just watched 15 minutes of it, right?
Listen, I only watched 15 minutes of it because I'm not. Why the fuck? I got other shit to do. I got to work on flyers.
Circular. Circular. It comes back around, man.
I got to work on flyers. I don't got fucking time to be fucking around with Tom and Jerry, baby. I was touching this up right before I sent it to you. Let me tell you something. Number two, look, I'll tell you the positive shit that I know of the film. I'm really into like cell shaded animation, right? Which is like when they where they take like 3D graphics, but then they shade it in a way that makes it look like it's like hand drawn animation. And it seems like at least for some of the shots, if not all the shots, that's what they're doing. I was impressed by it.
I did like the
it,
animation.
it definitely gave me the positive vibe that it gave me was in terms of like the aesthetic. It reminded me a lot of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which
That's what exactly what it's going for. Yeah.
right. We all love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I mean, we can't deny that. And within the first 15 minutes, I felt the same thing that you did, which was I thought it was cool with the Tribe Called Quest intro. But I'm just like I already knew like within the first 15 minutes it wasn't violent enough. You know what I mean? And you guys know we grew up.
Oh, they get bad. Yeah.
Do they really? In the
No. I mean, I know that Tom and Jerry get bad. I don't think they've gotten like super as bad as I remember them. But they gave you enough where they were fucking each other up.
Well, I'm sure I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm gonna finish watching it. But I've read some of the reviews, and dude, Tom and Jerry first and foremost is about the cartoons. The reason they're so good is because they push violence. What's possible with violence, utilizing this imaginary space, and if you want to honor that tradition, then you need to push it further. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And off top, when I was watching, I was like, well, that's not what this is about. This is about cashing in on an iconic franchise. You know what I mean? And kind of like trying to reboot it. But it's like, bro, you don't need to reboot it. It's like you just need to like take off where you left off. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, it blows my mind that like cartoons like South Park, Rick and Morty, fucking Gennady Tartakovsky's Primal, all these really cerebral but also unabashedly violent shows are so
We're talking about Tom
successful.
and Jerry, though, right? We went on like a bloodthirsty
Listen,
Tom and Jerry.
Not
I'm
Celebrity
sorry.
Deathmatch.
It's gonna go itchy scratchy by that time, you know.
Bro, I mean, what do you mean? Are we talking about Tom and Jerry? I'm sorry. Are you talking about the pacifist Tom and Jerry cartoon? Exactly. The cat
You
knows
guys,
exactly what
yeah.
time it is. The cat knows. It's like
He's like Tom and Jerry. That's my talk.
dude.
I was awake.
They need to double down on the fucking thing that made the original Tom and Jerry so great, which was how ridiculous the violence was.
Mhm.
And they need, you know what, dude? America. Let me tell you something. People die in America all the time, and because somebody hits somebody else with a fucking hammer or somebody fucking throws someone off a cliff. It's because of gun violence, and that's something that you didn't really see too much of in the Tom and Jerry cartoon. So if you know what, I'm the film. How I feel about it, what I saw, it was whatever. But I'm hoping that they use this as a platform to bring back the real Tom and Jerry and get buck wild.
You know, I'll agree with him on that now. Now that
Tom and Jerry has society sunk that far. I remember the good old days when I just used to leave Game of Thrones spoilers on post. Yeah, thanks a lot for that. Yeah, jerk. I'll use some fucking spoilers, Morningstar. And don't comment, Colin Jost. Colin isn't an actor; he's a comedian. Don't get it twisted. First of all, he's acting.
Well, he was acting. If he's an actor, sorry, we're gonna come at him as an actor because he's acting. So.
Sorry, Rick, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm not. You could go at Colin Jost, man. I mean, yeah, he's not an actor, but he's acting on the fucking screen. So I mean, I don't come at him when he does the SNL thing. SNL, he's hilarious. On this screen, until you watch this movie, the guy is utter shit. He's one of the worst actors I've ever seen.
He cannot act. It was so jarring. It was so jarring, and I was like, "Oh, cool, Colin Jost is there." Like I've never really seen him.
I was happy when I saw him, but he just can't act.
He just doesn't have it. Yeah, he tries to play the straight man kind of thing. He just doesn't have that ability. It doesn't take away from him being a comedian, but it's just meh.
Some people are just funny on. They can write.
Yeah. Speaking of funny, check out Juan's show on Saturday at the Milk Bar. Tickets milksf.com.
I like it.
All right, let's go into this. Let's go to this our final topic of the day here. So Superman's getting a reboot. This has been kind of rumored for a while. That J.J. Abrams, once he signed that big, huge $1 billion deal with Warner Brothers, that he was going to have some kind of involvement with some of the DC Universe stuff. And he's kind of dipped his toe in the Superman. Before he had I think Superman Flyby was a script back in I think in the mid 2000s. I think before Superman Returns, he was gonna make his version of Superman. I remember reading parts of the script, and it's kind of a mess from what I remember. He was trying to do a lot of different things. I think at one point Lex Luthor was revealed to be like Kryptonian. And there was like a battle with him and Kryptonian Lex Luthor, and it tried to go like to like the past of Krypton. I don't know. It was kind of a mess, kind of all over the place. Definitely wasn't feeling. I'm a big J.J. Abrams mark. I love J.J. Abrams. I think he's one of my favorite filmmakers for sure. He's like a little mini Spielberg. I dig his stuff. So he's coming on board. He looks like he's working on this. He's going to be producing. No word on if he's going to direct, but I have a pretty big feeling he's going to want to direct this. He's a Superman. He's a comic book fan. He's going to want to do this. And so this looks like it's going to be written by Ta-Nehisi Coates, who's a author. He's a book author. He's also dipped his toes in some comics. He wrote Captain America and run on Black Panther recently in Marvel. They haven't said who they're casting, but this looks a lot of the rumors have been going around. These rumors have been going around for a few years that they want to go with a black Superman. Like Michael B. Jordan was one of the ones we were talking about for a long time. He wanted to be part of the role. And in the comic, there's a different universe where there's a black Superman. So this might be what they're going to do. I have a suspicion this is what they're going to want to roll with. They want to kind of reboot Superman and kind of take it in a new direction. I kind of bummed because I like Henry Cavill. I love Man of Steel, one of my favorite films. Not just comic book films, just one of my favorite films. So I kind of wanted to see him get another chance to play Superman, and I'm kind of bummed. Rick, your video's out if you didn't know.
I know. I'm trying.
Okay, and so this looks like this is happening. Juan, I'll go to you first, man. What do you think about this news, man? You think you excited about to see a new take on Superman? Are you excited for what J.J. Abrams can bring and Ta-Nehisi Coates? What do you think about all this?
I think it's a really potent team. I think that there will eventually be a black Superman, but I don't think there is. I don't think this is going to be it. I think it's probably going to be Henry Cavill, and I think that what Tennessee is going to bring is, a lot of times people like number one. I know he helped write for Captain America, right? So he can write for white superheroes, and I think what he's going to bring more is not. I think Superman is going to be Henry. He's going to be a white guy, but I think he's just going to bring more nuance in terms of like what Superman is protecting the world. He's obviously protecting the United States, but what does that mean? How do you protect Americans when you live in a world where and in a country where there's so much social injustice? And I think one thing
You lost him.
I was actually really intrigued with this point. Right?
really addressing how do you behave?
You cut out. You cut
How
out
do
for
you
a second.
behave?
Juan. You go.
Okay, they're cutting me out because what I'm saying is too revolutionary. Put that flyer back on for a second. Maybe that'll make. That's what they want. I think what's going. There it is. That's what the Illuminati wanted to. They wanted to cut me out. But I think what we're going to see is a nuance. It's going to be subtle exploration about like how does Superman relate to all Americans. I think that's probably what we're just going to see. It's going to be, maybe like the enemy is not going to be some super powered villain, but like more like, the systemic evil that is in our culture. And so, that's something that's always interested me more. Like, for example, like Superman's battles with Lex Luthor. Like Lex Luthor is just a rich dude, but in my opinion, he's the most fucking disgusting of the villains that Superman has to deal with because, he's one of us, and yet he'll sell out all of us just to get more money, more power, and to make Superman look bad. And I think that represents more of the kind of evil that, and what I've read of Tanasi, has addressed. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to having my brain blown and seeing other people's brains blown by utilizing Superman on the big screen in a way where it's more socially conscious. I just said a bunch of bullshit.
Man, yeah, that was like all like well proper and well spoken. Like, and like
I'm drunk as fuck, by the way.
See how
Now he's gonna be like, what I say.
Morning Star, excited about the kiddies. We're all excited about the kiddies. He's fine. Either talking about Juan or Henry Cavill. Both
Definitely
are true.
Henry. Definitely Henry.
Both are true. So yeah, what do you think, Joe? What do you think about this Superman? Were you a fan of the Man of Steel film?
I actually really like that movie. I've seen it a few times. I think it's a great movie. He looks like a Superman to me. Kind of presents himself like a Superman to me. I've seen a lot of them. Like what's the new Superman and Lois or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
The new series.
I've said
That
the first
guy,
like 4 minutes. Yeah.
He doesn't look like a Superman to me. He doesn't have the. I'm sorry, Superman needs a nice chin to where you can punch it and it won't affect him. You know what I mean? He needs a nice big chin, maybe a cleft in there. But that dude I saw, he just had like a narrow chin. Looks like he get knocked out really easily. Don't like that.
One punch.
I need my Superman. I need my Superman to look like I could hit him and he'll be like, "What now?" You know. So
what do you
like
think
Henry
about this?
Cavill, Cap. Was that?
So what do you think about this news? J.J. Abrams producing. You want to see him direct? You want to see a new take on Superman? What do you want to see from this?
That's difficult because like everyone knows the Superman origin story. It's pretty much out there. I'd like to just see just a Superman movie. Him being just Superman. We don't need to, like the first half hour to be him and a baby and growing up in a fucking farm. I'm sorry, I've seen it so many times. Just give me a Superman movie where he's Superman and just have shit go off right from the beginning and have him just be fucking badass with laser eyes and wind breath and you know what I mean, reversing time, going around the world, whatever the fuck Superman does. But just I just want a movie where it's not just his origin story.
Yeah,
I'm
we don't
tired
need
of
the
seeing
origin.
that,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm pretty sick of origin stories as a whole, anyways. So I like just when you just jump into the action. You could tell origin story later in a credits, like a 30-second clip. You don't need a fucking whole in-depth movie. Yeah, I'm kind of over the superhero origin movies.
Real quick, I mean, just imagine like a film, right, where it's like Superman existed in our world, right, and he had to pick between, you know, like the conservative party or the fucking liberals. He had to pick between BLM and MAGA. You know what I mean? Like, what would that look like? You know, what would Superman do?
Yeah.
So what's that movie that came out a couple years ago? Was it Brightburn?
Oh yeah,
or
Brightburn.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, where it was like
kind of tackled that
like,
this
right.
like kind of issue. It just depends on like it's kind of how you're raised, like where you're raised, how you're raised. So yeah, if you know they have stories where Superman, you know, his ship landed in Russia and he's raided by Russia and he becomes a Soviet hero. So yeah, it's interesting for sure. Yeah, like I like some of my favorite Superman stories are not Superman like in the canon of Superman. They're based on you know, different stories, kind of out Elseworlds, like alternate universe Superman stories. So I'm intrigued. I wonder what they're gonna. I wouldn't mind seeing a new take, but I'm kind of bummed that we're not seeing Henry Cavill finish as Superman, get like one last, you know, good run as a Superman. He's still in good shape. He's still, you know, he still got it. Laurie and I still got Cavill on Witcher. Yeah, he still got that. Since Superman is an alien, what does that mean? Will there be themes regarding the unrest happening, etc.? Abrams will do a fantastic job. Yeah, they're not. This is like their flagship, and they want to get Superman right, so they're going to definitely put some money behind this and some thought. They're not going to just kind of willy nilly throw out a Superman movie. They know that the last run of movies have been kind of indecisive, kind of split the fan base. So they're gonna put some work into this. So Rick, how's your video doing here?
It looks like I'm stuck in this position right now, so
you call that resting Rick face.
I can't. I'm trying to fix it, but it's not allowing me. So I guess I'll just do it all from this.
He's like the thinker.
I'm the thinker right now.
The resting Rick.
Yeah.
I'm a villain. So yeah, dude, I don't care about this right now, you know, because the thing is, it's like if they're already saying they're gonna I wanted to see Henry Cavill. I want to see more of Henry Cavill as Superman. This is, if they're gonna go with Cavill, that's fine. If they're gonna go, who's the Black Superman? Calvin Ellis.
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan.
President of Superman. Yeah, he's currently getting a run in the comic right now.
Well, see that I'm good with that, but the only thing is with okay, here he goes.
Oh man, everything's going on.
Wow.
He's angry. He did not like the Abrams news. Oh my god.
He saw Walt's poster.
Two more. I win. Okay. I got that. I had the under on that one. So it's Calvin Ellis, right? The other the Black Superman.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. See, like, okay. So if you're doing a one-off, that's one thing. I don't want them to start changing everything for the Justice League. I mean, if they're gonna put Calvin Ellis in the Justice League, what's that mean? Are we gonna get everybody else? Are we gonna get more representation? Because honestly, like I told you, I have no real faith in DC. And I feel this is just a knee-jerk reaction to all the Ray Fisher stuff and the Joss Whedon stuff, because a lot of stuff is starting to come about about their executives. The Jeff Johns is starting to get called out. Like the more you read, it's just like, you know what? And I always say, I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'll wait till the smoke clears. We haven't heard from Whedon. We haven't heard from Jeff Johns. The only person who's spoken up has been Walter Hamada. So until all of this gets worked out, you know, to me, it just seems like this is a WB smokescreen, and you know, like, you know, what is it? Virtue signaling. Is that the term they use right now? That's pretty much it. I just don't think this is something that WB really wants to do. It's just that they're propping it up there as that, if this is the case.
Yeah.
You know, right now I just don't have faith in any of these executives because everything just feels like, okay, we got to do this. So we're just, and it's all knee-jerk reaction to everything's like this now. It's like, wow, what the fuck? What just happened? You know, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just, why do they feel like, now we just have to fix everything. Like I'm and still Latinos are getting short shafted. So yeah. All right, that's my another rant. Let me just get now. Let me work on this problem.
No, fix your video. Yeah, no, I want to see a good Superman movie. I want to see him done right. You know, I think hopefully Abrams pulls it off. I'm still bummed that we're not going to see Henry Cavill finish this off, and hopefully they get their shit together, and they need to have leadership. So hopefully maybe Abrams is that guy to like kind of right the ship and get everybody on the same page, and I'm kind of glad they're doing all these like one-off DC movies and not worried about continuity. Let's just make good movies. Don't worry about fucking have everything tie in. You're not Marvel. You're your own thing. You're a different beast. Yeah. So I'm just hoping they will go that way.
I want to see, but if they do bring Calvin Ellis, dude, Michael B. Jordan, definitely. Yeah. I want to see Michael B. Jordan. I think he would make a great Superman.
Let's see, Lori. Yes, Michelle. Thanks. So we have The Witcher. Yeah, you guys go to your Witcher talk.
Yeah, you haven't seen The Witcher yet, have you?
What the hell? What the hell, Rick? LOL. Oh, you froze. Yeah, Rick's face, frozen face on there. That was just. Yeah, that's the face. Awesome.
See, I got the fucking the what's it called? The David Fincher fucking filter going on right now, dude.
Yeah, you got the Zack Snyder filter. Look at that. All right. So let's jump to our pool list. First of all, like the video if you haven't liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. So pool list is stuff you picked up recently, something you watched, listened to, purchased, something you want to talk about, good or bad, something you want to rant about, and something that pissed you off. That's always fun too. I've hearing people complain about stuff because I have lots of complain about all the time. So let's start with Wancho. What do you got this week?
My pool list, I think I sent it to you. Los Cuyas Tacos, man. They're so fucking bomb, dude. They're right by my place where I live here. They're located in Mission Bay. They're over at Spark Social Center, which is like this like food truck spot. Bro, look, man, I'm Mexican American. Grew up with Mexican food. Grew up with tons of Filipino homeboys. This is fusion food done right. Look, I'm gonna before I go into why they're so amazing, let me tell you something about the problem with fusion food. A lot of fusion food is made by a group of people that like another food, but don't like the people that make it. You know what I'm saying? So they're like,
yeah, I gotcha.
They're like, I like sushi, I like burritos, but I don't like Mexicans. So I want to make sushi burritos so that I can have the best parts of the burrito and not kick it with Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? And you can taste it in the food, but in this particular case, it is a perfect fusion of both Mexican and Filipino delights, man. You can tell that the people that make it get along and they care about each other. I'm just going to break it down, some of the food that I've had there. Number one, I've had their tocino tacos. Tocino, for those of you who don't know, is actually no, I'm wrong. It was a longanisa tacos.
Ooh,
longanisa.
Yeah. Oh, I'm down.
It is a sweet pork breakfast sausage. Although
my favorite.
My Filipino homeboys and homegirls eat it whenever the fuck they want.
Oh, yeah.
I've eaten it after many a drunk night at Lucky Chances in is it Daly City? I think it's Daly City. Fuck, dude, it's incredible. It's sweet. And basically what they do is they take the longanisa, they pull it out of the casing, they mince it up, grill it, get it nice and caramelized, put it on perfectly sized tortillas like the ones that you would get in Tijuana, which are really small. Real Mexican street tacos are fucking tiny. You could basically eat them in one or two
bite size. Yeah, bite size.
and then they load them up, with fucking pico de gallo, a slice of lime, and then on they're just perfectly caramelized, perfectly seasoned. The sweet contrast against the spiciness of the fucking pico de gallo. Then for the main entree, my girlfriend, she got the sisig bowl, which is their like kind of version of like, it's almost like a carne asada treated pork. Dude, like Jason, the way I don't need that bruh at the end.
Yeah,
of it.
no,
Hey,
like that's a lot of
Hey,
attitude.
you said
Bruh.
Filipino food, man. She's on it, man. She's like, hold on.
She's like, come on, coma, bruh.
Yeah, what's the name of the
Remember
place
the
again? Juan?
It's dude, even the name is fucking dope. It's Los Cuyas, right? Los as in Spanish for the, and Cuyas for like the big brothers, and it is just incredible. I'm gonna
That
wrap
sounds
this up
amazing,
because I want to hear other people, but anyway, my had the sisig bowl, which is the sisig, which is like, I guess it's kind of analogous to carne asada style, where it's cooked, grilled over charcoal. It's fucking bomb with a sunny side up egg, some rice, and some good things. And then I had the sisig nachos with that same smoky grilled pork, with cheese and deliciously, perfectly fried, fresh chips. I mean, dude, I can't speak highly about this place. If you want some delicious fusion food, you got to go to Los Cuyas, and they're over at Spark Social
Right on.
in San Francisco.
Awesome. That sounds fucking amazing. I want fucking I want to try that now for sure. Those tacos sound amazing, man. Cool. All right, that's good. That's a good pull right there. That's some pulled pork list. So Joe, what do you got this week?
Well, shit, I can't follow those tacos. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
It made me so hungry, man.
How do you follow tacos?
So we were speaking about NECA earlier. Picked up the NECA Ghostface figure.
You gonna
My
open?
girlfriend got it for me a while ago. Yeah, hold on.
No, I'm saying you're gonna keep it in the package, or you're gonna open it up at some point.
Oh,
I love the head sculpts, man. The head
we'll
sculpts are amazing.
see. We'll see. Yeah, so we'll see. Like, this is what I'm debating if I want to open or not. Like,
Yeah, it looks cool.
because I love to take them out and just put them on shit and just display shit. But this is so cool. One thing I always hate about Scream and Ghostface shit is they can't come to a consensus about, you know what I mean? So Ghostface is the person who owns Ghostface is separate from the person who owns the Scream franchise, if that makes sense. So they can release Ghostface figures with the Ghostface and everything, but they can't call it Scream. And Scream can't release shit and call it with the Ghostface shit, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because this one company because they just basically picked up a horror, like just a drugstore costume, and this one company owned the fucking likeness to the mask, and now they can't put Scream shit on it without the permission of the person who owned the likeness of the mask. So that's why like this, everything that NECA's putting out says Ghostface on it instead of Scream. They can't legally put Scream out because so I just wish they would actually like just come together and just make just a Scream action figure. Like, I would love that, like I'll settle for Ghostface, but it's
Get your shit together, guys.
Just a box. No, just a cool ass box with Scream with the Ghostface guy inside. That would be just awesome for us nerds, But
Ghostface
it's just stupid how they have
Scream.
But we all know who it is, right?
I want to see it say Scream,
right? Right. Why the fuck does it have to say Ghostface? Come on, it's stupid.
Yeah, I
love it, but
I'm
it's
with you on
stupid.
Awesome.
But that's what I picked up recently.
Awesome, very cool. Yeah, sorry, Juan, it won't let me fucking download the fucking image for some reason. So I was trying to show the play.
Hey, real quick, Jay, I just want to say, man, that's a dope ass figure you picked up. I want to apologize, man, for making fun of you. The bat signal. It doesn't matter if you or your girlfriend got it. It's a great bat signal. I was speaking out of anger and out of hurt, devastation because you know.
It glows pink. It glows pink, so it's badass. Fuck you.
So if you want to see some more hurt and pain and anguish, go check out.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Saturday, you got a 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. show. Yeah, go. Funny comedians. Buy tickets at milksf.com.
Oh man, that's priceless.
That's a great plug. You're great at segues.
I can't ride one, but I can make them. So, Effort, what do you got?
Okay, so I got these two books I just finished reading. We start with this one first. Destiny's Path, the Star Wars book. So this is what happens after Empire Strikes Back, between Return of the Jedi. Pretty much going through Luke, how he's feeling after finding out Vader's his father. How does he reconcile those feelings? How Leia feels after seeing Han taken away. How do they feel about having Lando Calrissian aboard after he turns out to be a fucking traitor? It's pretty sick, dude. I like that it's continuing the storyline. I'm definitely gonna try to find that second book to see where it's going, because they were talking about the Inquisitors, the Inquisitorius, who are hunting the Jedi. He finds another Jedi. She can sense that he's Vader's son, and all of this stuff. It's pretty cool. I definitely dig the shit out of it. Shows how Lando still kind of has like a lot of ties in the underworld. There's a meeting with Jabba. It's pretty dope for any Star Wars fan who just wants to see, what happened between Empire and Return. So the other one is this one. Now this one I fucking kind of dug. This is the rise of Kylo Ren.
Wow.
So this one, this is like a lot of answers that I wanted, questions that I had answered that The Last Jedi didn't do. Like, I wanted to know who the Knights of Ren were. It sucks that they were just introduced in Force Awakens, and then they weren't even talked about. And The Last Jedi, there was no mention of them. And to get a little backstory on these guys, and a little bit more backstory on Snoke. Finally, I get not this bullshit kind of story they told with in Rise of Skywalker. They were trying to backtrack, but I got a little bit more storyline into how Kylo felt. Like, for real, Kylo shouldn't be redeemed after reading this. I don't understand how people can be like, there's no way they should have redeemed this character. I wanted him to fucking fall evil, and he's to me, he's supposed to be worse than Vader. He's a little you know what he is, Ray? To me, he's a Superboy Prime of the fucking Star Wars universe.
Yeah,
he's a little crying bitch, and he's constantly throwing temper tantrums. And I didn't want
I always
like
thought that. I don't know why people thought he was so badass.
Yeah,
he
is a sick fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's a sick Jedi,
that's cool.
But
that's cool and all. But if you're crying while you're fighting, there's a bit of a difference,
Like, dude, you killed your dad in cold blood. You knew what the fuck you were doing. I mean, you knew what you were doing. The fucking light went red on you before you did it, and you still did it. Like, nah, he should never have been redeemed. This book to me tells me he shouldn't be redeemed. I like Kylo as a straight up villain. Nothing. I don't want him falling in love with Rey or trying to seduce her to the dark side.
Me neither.
I wanted to be the most badass fucking evil guy in the universe. And yeah, I won't say it. The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker just seemed to derail what could have been. Because if we would have had the Knights of Ren from the beginning, him and the Knights of Ren, after, like, let's say he takes over the First Order, like, what could have been a trilogy if it wasn't derailed? It will never know. But I'm glad we have these books to kind of help us figure out what could have been. So those are my two.
Right on.
Oh, and one more. Okay, this Cecil Hotel bullshit on Netflix.
Fuck! Don't watch it. It's
bullshit.
Don't watch it.
That's what I heard. I heard of a few people shitting on it. I didn't give it a chance. Yeah.
I don't.
The Cecil Hotel shit.
Yeah. One of those things that pissed me off was
Hi, Christina.
All these web sleuths.
Yeah, even Christina says it's anticlimactic.
Yeah.
She says,
I just get mad how people can destroy somebody's life.
So I had followed this conspiracy theory for a while. Conspiracy theory, which looking like now that I've seen this documentary, it's just like it's not. Why are people still talking about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that was been out there that made you think that it was something weird has been explained. Everything has been explained at this point. And they just literally had a whole show about like, what if? Oh yeah, we were right.
Yeah,
That was the whole fucking series.
the thing that pissed
It was
me
just
off
like,
more,
what if? We knew. It's like,
the thing that pissed me off the most is when they were talking about that one dude who was like the musical guy who happened to stay there, and he made a video.
Morbid.
This one guy,
A year
they
before
fucking
she
destroyed
fucking
his
died.
life. They people were messaging him, like I know you did it. Why don't you just come out and say you did it and all this shit? I mean, that's one thing I hate about like the internet. All these people who just watch a video and everybody thinks they're fucking you know, like they're Dirty Harry and they know how to be a detective. It's like, yo, you know what? You play PlayStation and you play these mystery games. It's not the same fucking thing, you know. I'm sorry. It's just people out there. It's just like, you know what? I understand that there's some people who work like a store.
But on the other hand,
they're killing this guy. They kill this guy. He could in poor taste or whatever he does, it's done in poor taste. He did not deserve to have his fucking life fucking destroyed.
no, you're right. So that was fucked up of them. But internet sleuths should not be negated totally, because if you have seen the documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats,"
no, well that's a little different
because the fucked up like, thing. Don't
it feels that one? It feels like
I'm
people.
Saying, though, like,
wait, hold on. It feels like people like cops. They didn't give a fuck about that crime. I'm glad they did that because people they were proactive in that sense. That's a crime. It's very different crimes because
but
what
it's
they're
also
doing.
this.
It's very different crimes when you're speculating on murder, when somebody's murder and you don't have all the facts. When you actually see people torturing cats, yeah, and you have footage on them, yeah, you should fucking try to get this and fucking get them prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
So,
but with the other one, nobody had all the facts and everybody was commenting. That's where I stand.
What, oh.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, what I was gonna say was, it's not the fact that what crime it was. It's the fact that people on the internet have a different perspective of those investigating it, if they actually are investigating it. You know what I mean? So, and then they also have a bit of more of a passion for it, if that makes sense. So they're putting in more time, more effort into this thing that they feel passionate about, and they also have a different perspective, so they can also put in a different thing. Not saying the Cecil Hotel people were right, because they were all fucking wrong and stupid and just should be banished from the internet. But I'm just saying there are good internet sleuths where, you know what I mean, they have done good. They have solved crimes themselves, being not law enforcement. But that's what I'm trying to say.
If there are people out there who are internet sleuths who like devote their time to being like an internet sleuth, and they're not just like doing a 9 to 5 and then come and just read like an article for like 2 hours and think they know everything they need to know and then they just start commenting, that's one thing. That's all I'm saying.
But have you seen the "Don't Fuck with Cats"?
I have,
thing?
and I applaud every single person that did that.
Oh yeah,
like I said,
that was crazy.
Cops didn't care about.
I had to look away.
It sucks.
Some parts so
when they're good, they're good and they actually help out. But when they're assholes, they can ruin somebody's life. So it's just it's just like the internet. Man. It's just what the internet is. You're gonna get some good people.
Oh yeah, it's basically Twitter.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. So yeah. All right, cool. Hotly, yeah, I heard. Yeah, I remember like hearing the stories about that lady and everything, and there was a big conspiracy and everything. And I was actually kind of interested in the show too, because they've actually come out with some decent documentaries recently too. But everybody's been like, no, it's like one of the most pointless fucking documentaries of all time. So yeah, I'll skip it. Let's see. Hondo, I need to go to that spot, Juan. Oh yeah, Alex. Yeah. We should definitely go there. Next Sparks meetup for Comic Top. The Comic Top I'm never invited to. I see how it is. Happy early 50th to the Matty Ice. Yeah, man, Big Matty turning the big 5-0. Silver Age Peter Parker. Can't wait. Let's see. I got to show you guys a real old Halloween pic of Matty dressed as Mickey from Natural Born Killers. Wow.
Oh
I can see
shit!
that.
I want to see that.
I could definitely see that. All right, let me jump to my pull list real quick. I'll try to be quick. Picked up some Jackie Chan movies. I watched Gorgeous, a weird flick. Some good fighting. It's like a weird, like romantic, like it's one of the rare Jackie Chan kind of romantic roles. I think this is a Taiwanese production too. This is not his the regular production, I believe. But fun fight scenes. What's the dude's name that's in it, Rick? The fighter.
Oh, I can't remember the little white guy, man. He
Yeah,
is fucking
he's
dope.
he's bad. He's a quick little bastard, man. They're
Oh
pretty
man.
good fights, good fight scenes, and of course the classic Rumble in the Bronx. Great flicks, man. Yeah, just Jackie Chan is awesome, man. I've been trying to go back and rewatch some of my favorite Jackie Chan movies, man.
Brad Allen. That's his name. Brad
Brad
Allen.
Allen. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Jackie Chan is awesome, man. We should do a top 10 Jackie Chan fights.
Ooh, that's a good list.
But did a bunch of reading. I've been trying to like read a lot more books. So this week I've been just kind of like going through and just reading as much as I can. I read this one, The Savage Dragon, United We Stand. A cool little crossover. I kind of like they've been talking about like shared universe. Like I want that team: Spawn, Invincible, Witchblade, Savage Dragon, Shadowhawk. That's a cool squad. It's a cool little crossover. They fight like a fake Superman type character. Pretty good. Eric Larson's an amazing artist. I love Eric Larson. The fact that his book is ran this long and still fun and still has great art, a fun book. So Savage Dragon is great. Black Hammer is a great book by Jeff Lemire. We have a crossover here with Justice League. It looks like it's still in canon because Black Hammer's got like a weird. It has a deal with like weird dimensional stuff. I've read like most of the Black Hammer early Black Hammer books. Definitely check them out if you like Jeff Lemire. It's a fun take on like old superhero tropes. Crossed over with the Justice. A fun crossover. I dug it. Michael Walsh does the art. It's a fun little crossover. Check it out. If you like Black Hammer, have been reading Black Hammer, check that out.
Michael Walsh.
Michael Walsh does the art. And I just finished this one today. Powers, the best ever. Written by Brian Michael Bendis and drawn by Michael Alvin Omani. It's a great run. One of my favorite runs of all time. Powers. People shit on Bendis sometimes, but he does. I think he's a great writer. He's had some misses for sure. He's not 100%, but his best book, in my opinion, is Powers. It's a detective story dealing with like superheroes and stuff. The art's really cool. It's almost like Bruce Timm's type, like animated Batman the animated series art. There was attempts at TV shows that failed horribly. We talked a little bit about it earlier. But this is the last book. This is like a graphic. This is like a collect. This is just a graphic novel. This is like the end of the series, pretty much. I think it has like 12 trade paperbacks. It's a great run. It's a highly recommended. It's like probably one of the first indie books I got into back in the early 2000s. It's a great book, great art, great storyline, an epic storyline, some bloody action. There's like nudity, action, violence, and a great cop drama. And I'm just bummed they never got a good show out of this or a good movie. This probably would have worked a lot better if they went the animation route, and hopefully if Invincible's a big hit, maybe they'll go animation route because this would be perfect for animation, just because the art style alone. So it's a great read. Ended really good. I really like the ending. Some books, and when they try to end, it's kind of anticlimactic. You don't really it doesn't really end right. Some people don't know how to end their movies right. But Powers, the best ever. The end of the Powers series of books. Great run, great stories. I'm really happy that you got to end it a proper way. And it's a great story, man. If you haven't read this, if you were looking for a book to read, Powers is a great one to check out for sure. And I sold off my Hulk figure already, so yeah, my little Kenner Hulk. Yeah, they got some other ones coming out too. I might pick up a couple. They're $10, not too bad. Let's see. Lori, I'll be down for Jackie Chan top 5.
Hell yeah.
Lori, best John Woo film. Hard Boiled. Hard Boiled is my favorite for sure. Hard Boiled. The Face Off is pretty good too.
The Killer.
Killer's pretty good. Yeah, Killer will probably be top 3.
Is Face Off a John Woo movie?
Yeah,
Yep.
sure. Yeah. John Woo, what, Broken
Shit.
Arrow.
Okay, then Face Off would.
Hard Boiled is awesome. Hard Boiled is like his best Hong Kong flick. Like Killer's good, but Hard Boiled, man, the fucking gunfights in that movie they're just poetry, man. Straight poetry. They're so good. Yeah, I would go Hard Boiled. I had to pick my favorite.
I've never seen that.
Check it out. It's fucking good. Chow Yun Fat. It's fucking badass, man. That's yeah. Hong Kong action, man. Just Hong Kong fucking battles. The Killer's great too. Oh man, man, rake your frozen face. It's fucking all over the place. Let's see. All right. So let's. Man, it's hypnotic. Look at that. Yeah, look at. Oh, new sweater. Did you get my 3X?
Is it a TikTok video? Why are you dancing so much?
It's what you don't see is he doesn't have pants on. Yeah, he's doing a helicopter.
Neither do I.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
Thanks for the distraction there, Juan, while I fixed my camera.
Pay no attention to the frozen screen up above. All right, so let's jump into hidden gems real quick. Hidden gems are just something in your collection you want to show off, something you're proud of, something that might not be mainstream. It's a guest show and tell. So anything you want to show off or talk about, whatever Joe's looking at. His whole room's the whole room is a hidden gem. So let's go. Start with you, Effort. What do you got, man?
So, I mean, this is a great Batman figure that I got here. I can't remember which Batman this is.
Is that the statue? That's an artifact statue.
Is it?
Yeah, the magnetic feet.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's the artifacts statue. The 10-inch statues. 1/10.
That figure was actually given to me by. I used to work at a deli, and I remember this couple who came in when they first started coming in. The lady was pregnant, and I worked there for quite a long time, and I saw the kid grow up, and always was real kind to the kid, and later on he just like was getting into movies, and he was just like, oh, what movie should I watch? So he was watching The Goonies. He was watching based on all these recommendations I was giving him, and his family was like loving it. I gave him like Never Ending Story. I was like, oh, he's gonna love these movies. It's great. And he was into figures too. He started like getting into Batman. His parents started like looking and like reading the book so they can see which ones they can give him. And he had this figure, and he brought it in one day, and he was like, you know what? I don't even play with this. It just sits on my shelf. I was like, that's the whole point, man. He goes, nah. He goes, I want you to have it. So I mean, the fact that he gave me this was out of like his own collection was just like pretty dope, man. And I hold it right. I put it right next to like my Red Robin figure because they actually look pretty damn cool together and shit. But
that's a cool
like
Batman.
Yeah, that's my show and tell. Like my little buddy, he gave me that. I mean, I was blessed enough to
give it to you, or did you beat him up?
No, he gave it to me. I was just blessed enough to have. I was blessed to have really cool customers at Luca, and I got to see a lot of kids grow up over the years. And they were all cool ass people, man. And I just hope nothing for the best from him. And I hope he's doing well too. He'd probably be about 14, 15 right now.
Yeah, it's like Scott's Tots, man. Look at that. Rick's fucking raising the children out there, man. There you go for the community. Good job, Rick. I have a couple of those artifact statues. I have the Green Lantern and Damian Wayne. I had a Flash one.
I gotta see those one the next time I come by, man.
Yeah, I had the Flash one, but it fucking broke. I was fucking pissed. It was a cool looking Flash one. Shit breaks. Yeah, I've had statues break over the years. It's tragic sometimes. Wancho, what's your hidden gem?
My hidden gem is you, Ray.
Hey, put it up as hidden gem. Put it up again.
Ooh.
You're the gem that's been hidden from me. Let me tell you what the hidden gem is. You want to really know? It's this.
You're the jewel of the Nile in my heart.
This is the hidden gem, all right? It's the IPA known as Vote for the Green New Deal. It's brilliant, okay? It's not too hoppy. It's strong. It'll get you fucking off your feet and on your ass in one can. You know what I mean? Which is a lot better. That can save for a lot
I
of
want to
you
get
others.
off my feet and on my ass.
Isn't that what I said? Off your feet and on your ass?
No, you said the other way.
What are
I
you,
said off
Gloria
your-
Stefan, man? Fuck.
Did I say off your ass and on your feet?
Get on your feet.
Listen, here's the point.
No, you said on your feet and on your ass, and I said I want to be off my feet and on my
Well,
ass.
I have dyslexia, so sometimes I say it.
Ex-Lexia.
I
This is what
respect it.
happened.
I
So
respect
this is what happens, right? This beer, IPA, India Pale Ale, not super hoppy, smooth, mildly sweet. You know, got a little bit of funk from the hot. I will say this: when I poured this in a glass, my friends smelled it and they were like, "Is that weed?" And I was like, "No, it's actually this beer. It's delicious, refreshing. Find it at your local grocery store. You sons of guns."
What's the brewing company?
The brewing company is, let's see, which one is it? It's Hen House, baby.
Okay.
So it's not bad. It's quality you can count on.
Nice. Yeah, good. What's the alcohol content on that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mobilizing India Pale Ale. The alcohol content on this motherfucker is
Better be 8%, man.
Better be 8%. You know what? They're hiding it from me. They're making me look like a fucking fool. But
I'll go with at least 7.
It has Mike Thompson, Representative Mike Thompson's phone number on there, Representative Jared Huffman's phone number, Senator Alex Diaz's phone number.
He's dodging
Senator
the question.
Diane. Dude,
But
Sir,
no alcohol.
Sir, what is the ABV on that beverage?
let me tell you, right? It is 7.1% alcohol.
Oh, hey, guy. Good call, Joe.
Okay.
Knows his beer.
I want to say at least 7.
All right, Joe. Who do you got? Who would you got?
Just turned into a congressman.
So, I don't usually like to toot my own horn, but
Toot
for
away.
once, I'm going to toot my own horn.
Toot.
This is something I painted years ago.
Oh, what?
That is dope, bro.
Darkwing Duck.
Oh,
That's
man.
awesome, man.
Darkwing Duck is something I grew up on as a kid.
Oh,
This is something I spray painted
You did that?
the moon area and I did it
Oh, dude, you do some
That's cool,
dope
that's
work,
personally.
bro.
I did it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
You need to get some prints. I
so-
want to put that up on my wall.
That's a cool fucking.
That's
Maybe
I
I
want to get a
will.
print of that. Yeah.
Well,
But-
there you go.
Just putting that out to anyone out there. I have had a big creative block recently. So if anyone has any cool ideas they want to see, like cartoonify, you know what I mean? Just in a goofy cartoon way.
Oh, I got one
Just
for you
send me
already.
some ideas. My Instagram and Twitter are J Creeper right there.
All right.
Okay, nice.
But just if you guys have any ideas, draw some shit. I'm bored and need to do some shit. Send me something.
Hey, what did you work with on that one? What did you use?
Tools?
Yeah, what kind of tools? Is that just spray painted? Or did you actually
Everything I bought at Michael's.
acrylic?
Everything I bought at Michael's for the cheapest possible price. It's all the cheapest acrylic paints, the cheapest.
Oh,
spray
but no,
paints,
I
the
mean,
cheapest
it
canvas
looks.
you can get,
it,
so.
yeah,
So, no, I'm
you may
just
use
saying,
cheap
like,
stuff. It looks amazing, bro. It looks damn
Yeah.
good. I'm telling you. I okay. Here, you say you want inspiration? We're gonna talk here because you like the Crow. I like the Crow. I like to see the Crow walking down the pews with that one shot of like the door open behind him with the light reflecting inwards, with him just looking up as the Crow just flutters to his fucking to his shoulder. That's what I want. You get me that?
You do realize I do cartoon shit, so it's gonna use it.
That's what I want. I want it. I want that done.
You want a cartoon?
like
Crow?
your own
Cartoon
like
Crow?
if you-
Like
if
Saturday
he's
morning,
doing-
Saturday morning Crow.
like if he's doing it in
Alright.
like an HBO Max kind of like cartoon, I would love that. Like that. Like if you want to do it even a little cartoonier where it comes off like a M.O.D.O.K, I want that too. Anything with the Crow for me. Sorry, that's
Alright,
just my
I'll think about
inspiration.
I'll do a Crow thing for you, just for you. I'll do a
Yes.
Crow thing, but
Yes.
I have some
it's
ideas.
not
I'll
gonna
hit
be
you
a
up,
painting.
Joe.
It'll probably be on Procreate.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, if you can get that, and we can get it on a print. I got a spot for it on my wall.
Yeah, I had a project
All right.
for one, but
We'll figure it out.
It never came to fruition. So I'll have you do it, Joe. One's unreliable. You know.
I heard
Wait,
broken, but I
Have
don't
you
know
seen
if I-
his artwork? It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Look at that.
I especially like the blue and the green one.
I
The yellow one kind
I
of
like how
off, but
the blurry one just really pisses them off. All right, so my hidden gem is Ringside Collectibles for sending me a free Jericho, a little bit of the bubbly figure, because I didn't order this figure.
ooh, I'm so jealous.
I didn't order this figure at all, but I thought they sent me the wrong figure because I ordered something else. But then I got that figure in, so I was like, so I'm really fucking confused. I thought maybe I looked at the like my records and stuff. Did I order this drunk or anything? No, I didn't order this figure, so I don't know if somebody sent this to me or what. But yeah, I haven't. I'll probably do an unboxing of it. But it's a figure in the champagne.
So wait, is there an?
There's a figure in here.
There's a figure in there.
Yeah, there's a figure in there. Yeah, it comes with the
I'm
champagne.
hella jelly.
It comes with the like a table with like catering and like champagne bottles and like the championship belt and Chris Jericho figure and shit. So yeah, I don't know how they fucked up.
I've been a huge. I was gonna say I've been a huge Chris Jericho fan since he first came on. Like the first time I saw him on WCW, I was like, "Oh,
Lionheart,
so fucking cool!" Like he was just such a fucking arrogant prick, and I was just like, he was the exact opposite me as a kid. So I fucking was just like, oh, I love this guy. Like this is the guy I want to be. And then he came out with the list. He was such a fucking genius in WCW. So like, oh, I'm so jealous of you. That it's such a badass thing.
Le Champion.
Yeah, the figure looks cool. It comes with the
champion.
Comes with a microphone. It comes with like all these accessories and stuff. So yeah, I got so I don't know how this like came into my possession, but now I have it. So I'm gonna probably do an unboxing and at some point in the week. But yeah, I thought it was a cool little. Yeah, I have no idea how it happened, but I got a free figure out of Ringside Collectibles, so that's my gem for the week for sure. Yeah, humble brag. Juan, are you okay, man? You look like you've been traumatized by this
beaten, dude.
We're a little too hard on you.
Beaten into submission by kites.
Are you okay, Juan? Are you cold? Are you being haunted by your drapes behind you?
Sorry, I'm an asshole.
No, you're both fine. No.
Are you gonna be looking for ET in the field later?
We're 2.5 hours deep.
If it makes you feel better, I'll share your flyer on Instagram.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, man, go for it. Yeah, man. I'm just, you know, I love it. You know, the body can only survive on so much on comic book stuff for so long before I
get up wrestling.
So wait, I have a question. So you're a comic, right?
That's right.
And do you mostly do San Francisco type area stuff?
That's right.
Okay, so they just went into red tier. What does that mean for you guys?
Ooh, very true.
There's now indoor dining.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I got to discuss that with the venues. You know, like I this week I'm going to sit down. And I'm going to talk with them about that, what that means. But I'm not sure. You know, I mean, obviously, the main thing is making sure that everyone is as safe as possible, and that the show is done in a way that's, you know, protects people and takes into accountability people's health. And so I think that's the number one thing. So, you know, this week I'm gonna have a conversation with with some of the venue owners and, you know, see what they say. And I think that's probably what most performers are concerned about, and I think everybody wants to keep people safe. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know yet. I don't know any specifics.
Yeah, and it's going to be a venue's discretion. I don't see it happening like right away, especially in the city, like indoor stuff. I think it's going to slow. And hey, they invested so much money.
If we were in Texas.
Oh yeah, Texas is wide open.
If we were in Texas, it'd be 100% open.
Yeah.
So is Missouri.
Yeah. I don't think we're ready.
Well, fuck Missouri. That's a horrible place to be.
Missouri.
It literally sounds like misery.
I love it.
Yeah, shit. That's awesome. So, all right, cool. This was some fun discussions. We broke Juan. I'm sorry, Juan. We're gonna make you stronger. You got a whole new bit for Saturday. So, add all this, you know, you worked really hard. So, yeah. check out Juan's show Saturday at the Milk Bar at milksf.com. We got shows at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Hilarity. Some of the other comics on that Juan.
You got Kelly Evans. We got Annette Mulaney, Vincent Chuang. What else we got on there? I don't fucking know. You got. I don't fucking know. Who cares? Who cares, man? We got Ray Gonzalez.
Well, send me that flyer and I'll share it for you. So
I'll send you the
flyer.
I'm gonna send you the blurry
I'm
one.
not knocking on it. I love it.
I'll send you the blurry one.
No, send me the good one. Come on, be at least a good sport.
No, it actually is a nice flyer.
I'm trying to be a good guy here.
It's a good flyer.
No, it's not
I like
flyer.
it. I think it's a great flyer one.
I don't give a fuck.
So
I was gonna say, I've been to plenty of punk shows. I've been to plenty of punk shows where it was way worse than that. So, like, that's better. You're better than a punk show.
Juan, anything you want to plug? Anything else you want to plug before you get?
I'm gonna plug your fucking face, you fucking troll. You fucking bitter bastard. Look at you.
I did like the, what's it called? Now that I see it, it's like a little star trail that goes along with like, it's like the more you know star that comes.
It is exactly that.
The more you know.
It's like a poster in the get your kids vaccinated. Joe, Joe, anything you want to plug? You plug people want to get some art from you. Hit up your Instagram, J_Creeper.
Yeah, if you guys have any ideas for me to draw, just hit me up. Just stay safe, wear your mask, and love each other.
Right on, man.
That's all I gotta say.
Right on, for sure. Effort.
Yeah. He's good.
He walked away. He's not good.
I'm scared. He might just. I don't know what he's coming back with.
He's gonna bring his cereal. He's gonna bring his fucking cereal.
He left his fucking curtains from the Winchester Mystery House.
The Titanic curtains.
Dude.
It's like he's calling us from the cabin at the Titanic.
I'm just scared what happens comes back.
I don't know, man.
Afraid like Slender Man or something's gonna come in.
Is it like the end of like, you know, Monty Python and the Holy Grail? They're just playing out right now. I don't know.
Oh my god. Like the video if you enjoyed all this fun. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. We're on the road to 250. Hopefully by summer we'll get there. So check us out. We do a WandaVision after show. We got the big finale happening immediately after the show on Friday. Friday early morning, so about 1 a.m. I think that's gonna happen. So tune in for that if you're up late, or watch the replay after the fact. We're gonna have a few folks. Effort's gonna try to make it on. We're gonna have a couple guest stars jumping on with us and talking the finale of WandaVision. Should be an epic finale. Looks like some shit's gonna go down, so it's gonna be fun to talk about after the fact. So yeah, check that out. Look out for some more reviews, some rants, what have you. Juan,
I think he's getting a bowl of cereal on his head. He's gonna eat a bowl of cereal in front of me.
The more you know. Yeah, this is definitely
the more you know.
Perfect.
That reminds me of SpongeBob. Imagination.
Oh, it was a fun show. Yeah, thanks to everybody that jumped in the chat and had some great opinions and thoughts and insights. So yeah, check us out. Keep following the channel. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, all that cool stuff. We're being a little bit more active on Instagram, getting those young kids, man, getting those kids.
Is he making tea?
He's fucking making fucking poison to fucking kill me with.
He's gonna kill you.
He's gonna kill me. All right. So if you don't see me next week, that's because Juan took me out because he's tired of my bullshit. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. And Juan, we love you, and the great artist Juan. All right. So we see you guys next time. You guys have a good week and wear your masks, stay safe, and we'll see you guys next time. Rick, go to the side. See everybody. Wait, there you go.
I'm making a sandwich.
Juan, come in for the you gotta come in for the last shot. Come on, man.
PB&J.
Put your head to the side.
Come
Come
on.
on. There you go. We look so cool right here with your flyer. Look. There you go. This is our end. There you go.